You're being reminded that it's
Akatsuki. Akatsuki, sorry. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Akatsuki.
Right.
I do not need to add the bonus ooh.
Oops, transition, Kevin.
There's more oohs in the match. I just can't help it. But BLACKxAKATSUKI.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna work. Anti-projectile moves will destroy Strange's defensive layers, Ranger or regular.
Putting some things on screen, but manages to get into the situation where Stranger with Doom and Dante is trying to get things set up, but still has X Factor available, has a very substantial meter advantage as well.
As a whole, that is a fantastic read on the situation, because Stranger with missiles really does feel like the thing of dream. Incredibly strong confirmation game, very high meter generation, and pretty fast movement.
And now, figuring out, oh, that was scary, gets the throw. Is this going to be the end? BLACKxAKATSUKI manages to get Dante in there, so all that red life has the potential to come back on both Doom and on Stranger. But it looks like the level 3 didn't quite connect, and Stranger gets summoned as an assist, only to get blown up by an assist call of Shogundo's own.
Oh,
let's see.
Bring down the helm. Oh, tried to reset the ground bounds there, but didn't.
Okay, X has already been used, so that means Dante stays alive here. What type of mix is done in the corner? Ooh, hits with the dive kick, but doesn't quite have the confirm, and Missiles is the homie, protects Dante, and now BLACKxAKATSUKI is going to be able to get some pressure going for the mix, has Missiles on deck. But the teleport's on deck for Shogundo as well. And with that, it will. I'm getting bodied by pronunciation. Kevin seeing me fail the mix-up. And I do want to be corrected when I have stuff wrong like that, thanks.
Yep, it's fine, I'm a weeb, so I don't count. Speaking of going for gusto here, Akatsuki coming back of that Dante, meaning that he didn't even have to bring out the Doom.
Looking very solid there. Let's see how Shogundo manages to adjust. They had managed to get a lot, but the X Factor not leading into a death on the opposing team ended up being very costly. Hits with a knee press, but nothing in the situation to confirm there. The throw connects and is super enough here. Stranger is a squishy sorcerer. It's true, and BLACKxAKATSUKI loses the Air First character, but still has Doom Dante. Even though these two characters are support characters, they are very strong together. They are able to do a lot on point. Their damage is unreasonable, but you need to confirm to make that happen, and it looks like Shogundo is going to be the one that gets the confirm first here.
This is big. If you kill Doom, you take out the follow my lead, which is one of the scariest parts of this double shell.
Oh, in the install.
Close to the ground, gets out with a very good escape route.
And then the bullets are going to catch. X Factor confirms. This is going to potentially be the end of Juri. Decides to push her back towards the corner. But
too many shots to do that route.
Now Bison coming in. What does he do on incoming? This is kind of scary. He just needs to hold it, but he didn't end up getting mixed that hard, and because of that, he had a chance, but he's not going to have any more chances. One of the things BLACKxAKATSUKI is very good at is TAC infinites on all kinds of characters. And wanted to do that one with some bonus sauce. Very... just... Doom players... Like, people are like, oh no, they're just foot diving. But then when a Doom player does something other than foot dive, people also are saddened. What's going on? Okay, Shadow
you have
Lady.
To respect missiles so much as Shadow Lady. You just do not have a lot of things that outright beat them.
Okay, so with that, BLACKxAKATSUKI up 2-0 against Shogundo. Let's see if Shogundo can make the adjustments. They have had some very meaningful hits and good confirms, but just like the situation hasn't been quite working out, and now they're meter down, which is very scary against a team like Akatsuki's.
Oh, wow, good across the board blocks. Stranger really has to play that block game when we're in pressure with a character like Bison.
Ooh, and SHOGUNDo managed to get their Juri in, but doesn't have a confirm that would get around the missiles there, unfortunately. And good use of the eye as a tool to enable moving forward there. Putting the eyes on deck, gets the confirm. Going to build all the meter and do all the damage here. I would not be surprised with this assist combination if this is like massively meter positive in how they set it up. Oh, it decides to just spend 1 bar.
Okay, goes for the incoming of Dante. Wow! Making use of that glyph assist. Perfect.
That Flames of the Fall team, very solid. But Dante
you
survives.
Much closer to do that. There was a noticeable startup at far distance on the level 3.
With that, sets up the situation where X Factor loses all the way down to around 30%, but it's still SHOGUNDo's turn. They're able to potentially get back into this, but the Eye caught Shadow Lady before she could take over neutral.
It could have been a Psycho Crusher on Dante, but they didn't have the charge.
And this is going to likely be... Oh, Bison got one more chance, but this is the end unless SHOGUNDo can do it with their Shadow Lady. She's alive.
Ooh, goes for plus frames. Still has to respect missiles if they call it in again. Oh my gosh. This is so close. Gets the install.
Oh, didn't get down to the ground in time to super. And this throw is going to be enough. Decides to go with a combo here. And with that, BLACKxAKATSUKI is going to take it 3-0 over SHOGUNDo. Their Stranger Doom Dante seeming very well supported no matter who's on point. Great stuff there, but I'm sure we'll see more of SHOGUNDo in the lower side of the bracket. Great stuff to both players, and I think that means let's see what's going on our very station. So,
We keep innocent characters. Lady Boss doing an interesting mix of their base roster and their mod team. Captain America really does love that assist from Jill, covering almost every angle and off the ground. Things he does sometimes fail to achieve it on his own solo work. Still packing Vergil means you have a nice payload of powerful tools that last hit connecting perfectly. Isicera has many ways to fight this, but it is definitely going to be uphill so long as Vergil is available. His sword's such a strong answer to the game style. Oh, barely doesn't smash Cap. It means we're getting him a safe entrance from Vergil here. Gets the catch, not able to confirm at that height, but this is just clean running opportunities for the boss right now. Picks up the shield, just a little short for the off the ground, but still has that incredible pressure off the assist here. Struggle swords again, just gonna put Isicera in the pressure zones. Rely on this powerful neutral game to finish off what's left of that HP, but oh! Isicera, that Marvel 2 inflict coming in. Goes for a fast low, finds the gap, and now immediately targets the problem. Character gone. This is gonna be a very real game for Boss now. Good pickup. Relying on that anti-projectile aspect that makes Captain America a popular pickup. It doesn't matter how many resources you spend, so long as you build that momentum with the character. Goes for a simple low pressuring options. Gonna have one more mix here into the back roll cross. All this X Factor damage, it's going to be an easy kill. Despite losing the Vergil, Boss more than capable of doing the rest. I think people call him lazy. They're making a clean confirm off of all these tools. A slight error in that confirm Shadow Lady Boss another chance, still has half of his life. And it is very heavy on the analysis here. Isicera going to be relying on those pillar-like projectiles against a character who is just so inherently good at closing gaps and eating options. Good pickup. Easy option for the X Factor here. One more. Venom coming close to dead. Sword's gonna make this an easier confirmed opportunity. It still gets a little bit of a mix after the end too. Isicera relying on defense and speed here. Frame trap so powerful with how burst-like Shadow Lady becomes in her X Factor. Gains a grip and now just needs to hold it. Not afraid of the Captain America shield at any point in time. Just has to play at the advancing rate. To wait much longer is to lose the X Factor here, and finds it. A point-to-point situation, but with 5 bars for Shadow Lady, she's got a lot of unique tools. Boss smartly recognizing the need to just play at the safest range. This character not the fast. If you've got projectiles on screen, good pickup. Slow and steady is winning this race. Level 2 and level 1. 2 up. Isicera still boldly rushing in with the Venom. Normally a player more preferential towards a balance of pulling back projectiles. Isicera is definitely having to throw caution to the wind here and just Captain America to the punch. There was just too much of a threat when it builds space, but it still happens again. That fast low, just the demon of this team right now. X Factor forgot to get the OTG or unintentional input there. Going to give another chance to Venom. Slows it down, recognizing the X Factor is about to clock out. Now, though the life lead is definitely in Boss's favor, Isicera with a hunk and an X Factor, I mean, this is far from an end game, and a good amount of scaling still left over for that damage. And yeah, Boss overcommits, going to lose the biggest sword in their set right now. Oh, doesn't respect that grenade at all. Boss, this pixel, Captain America, just cannot fail at any point to be the final word for a character. Oh, good hit. Isicera gonna find that level 3. Needs it. Makes this choice. Has the options for a reset here. Possibly still going to kill without it, but at this point it doesn't matter. She is happy to take the life lead and play these defensive points. Just not afraid of the gunplay from Jill when she has these tools. One on the board, possibly 2 more to go. Can Lazy Boss close this out before the natural keep-away skill of Isicera's experience comes into play? Good attempt to punish Shadow Lady. Good balance again. Lazy Boss still keeps finding these happy birthdays. Gonna rely on this X Factor. Doesn't even have to spend a bar initially here. Finding its first spend into the sword. It's gonna access the washing machine to finish, or can go for the other route too. Back to Cap. Goes for the cross. Into the jabs. Still has the X Factor too. Made it a little awkward, but did get a lot of free damage on that. And Isicera already initiating go time. Just not a lot of space. In fact, overcommitting to what she did have. And Vergil, kill or no kill, gonna eat a lot of this X Factor time, but has all he needs with this next bar. Doesn't even need to spend. There we go. Lazy Boss closing it out. In swift fashion, mixing both his base roster and his mod.
Throws with heavy buttons in this game is like if the thing that you're avoiding throw into is hard kick, it's still pretty scary. Oh, CaptainBackpak running the Hayato on point instead of his anchor. How do y'all feel about this?
It makes a lot of sense just because of the assist he's running. Hayato has a really good confirming distance. Pendulum is an incredibly good coverage. The one problem that it can be sometimes hard to confirm off of. Look at the devil. And once Hayato gets really moving, he can do a pretty good job of picking up even at weird angles.
Yes, indeed. Has a 6H that'll go through some of these things like missiles, and gets caught out of the startup of it, though. Edsadiet a little bit faster. The jet stream, okay. Jet stream, not a move that I'm used to frequently seeing with Dante, but Ed bringing a new flavor to the half-beam gunslinger.
You have to have variant gun loop specifically for rockets, so if you don't know it, generally try an easier combo.
Okay, big bullet should... Oh, didn't get the chance to combo. May have been able to get around Harvest there. Okay, base Dante versus DMC1 Dante. This was not possible before the clone engine, but because clone engine was created, we can have this matchup. Thank you so much to Nice and all of your hard work in making clone engine for our community. Oh, X Factor from Backpack here kills off the Dante.
Gets access to the full mix here, and actually, in X Factor, Dante really can take any small hit and turn it into a kill.
Oh, hit with the Helmbreaker, and now activates the Devil Trigger.
Is that a good bait?
Hit! I am amazed that the hitbox. It is what it is.
Gonna run out. Careful, it's gonna run out. He recognizes
and
that.
is ready for it to run out. Good stuff on Backpack being ready.
Ooh, what a low to the ground Ash there.
Ooh, and with that, Rocket Raccoon getting caught. Let's see if Ed has rocket size confirms ready.
Looking pretty good. Big normals help a lot. Oh.
And with that, Ed taking the first game against CaptainBackpak. Though there was some good stuff on both of their behalfs there. The use of Hysteric was something that it's nice to see lots of Hysteric in trying to control space paired with these like wall assists like Shockwave. Multi-lock.
But under.
Multi-lock is used and immediately everything goes wrong for Dante.
And more Hysterics. Oh, very good use of the teleport mix there. With respect to Backpack, he has to find his ways in, but just can't blitz it right now. Ooh, Acid Rain coming down, closing in like a guillotine. Oh, that's 2 for 2, undrop that one.
Got the hit there, but Edsadiet gets the hit as soon as Hayato touches the ground. Good block from Backpack there on the incoming, but now needs to deal with this Dante, and Dante does have much farther range than the Raccoon. Guidance!
Oh, that's a major drop.
Though maybe able to just like use this to build up a bunch of meter. Oh no, the Shockwave was not ideal for getting to the right spot.
Oh god, you got the wrong character, but it's fine. The chip is really... That's... I don't think Backpack minds trading here.
Oh no, but they might trading in that situation. And now DMC1 Dante comes in. Gets caught. This is going to be a starter that could actually kill because level 3 is available.
Speaking of level 3, oh my gosh. This is a very unstable starter, yeah. I think you would have to go for something a little shorter than that route.
Now, Backpack trying to get in there. Has Cyclops at full screen, which is pretty scary. Oh, the Stinger trades!
Not the time.
With that, Ed going up a second game over CaptainBackpak as they try to move on in this bracket. Backpack giving a lot of space at the beginning. I feel like against a team like Edsadiet, you want to get a little bit in there.
What's the routing for this? Because I know he has trouble picking up Happy Birthdays.
He could either do the Flame Shockwave, or he could do the field early, but the field actually sometimes doesn't Happy Birthday properly on its own.
Pick up. This is looking like a... Oh, no.
Okay, Devil Trigger.
It auto-corrected.
Okay, and with that, this is going to be very bad for Raccoon. Not very bad for Raccoon. He has another chance. He had another chance, but now this is not looking good for our woodland friend. Zero?
Oh, barely too late.
A pixel on each of them, and now 0 pixels. Gets the hit. Dante gaining back some life. But a single hit here could do so much. But Thunderbolts are going to seal it off. Hayato goes down. Multi-lock on to try and get Cyclops out in relative safety. Let's see if DMC1 Dante lives through this combo, or this is going to be Zen. Flipped out. Gets the X. And then Edsadiet.
What?
Oh! Okay, and Edsadiet going to clean up that last game with $1 million frame trap. Sometimes it is what it is, and with that, Edsadiet going up 3-0 over CaptainBackpak. I'm gonna have to hop off in order to play my match against the Lazy Boss. Good luck and have fun, Lazy Boss.
Hey, if you are a big fan of Capcom games, let me tell you, I'd already bought
out in the first place, or if Yun is just going to maul this lawyer before he gets a chance to do anything. Oh, actually no, the S.T.A.R.S Wesker on point, making sure that they have more answers to that. But Xeno getting in there with the lawyer, has the knockdown, but is not in the position to get the Maya follow-up. Though Hamon getting a reload instead of a combo, setting up a situation to try and control this Phoenix Wright. And Phoenix Wright finding some food, was able to get some red life. Has the cell phone as one of their stocked up items, which is an incredibly strong space control tool, especially against characters like Yun. But Phoenix Wright needs to live for that.
Team Hyper. Oh, reset already? Okay, it works.
That tag, still letting Dante live. Going to need to handle some of this. The pressure is long, but then Xeno doesn't actually get caught by any of it. The dive kick's solid. Going to just put some giant hitboxes on screen to control Yun.
Oh no, it dropped. But rainbow missiles make things wonderful sometimes.
Ooh, these dive kicks are definitely working, and so are missiles to control some space. Keeps Xeno from doing some of the just like air-ass airplay stuff that he would like to do in order to control neutral.
Bombing run?
Putting out some bullets on screen. I generally think that if you are dealing with a lawyer, pulling out the gun and pointing it at them is not a good idea. Do not recommend in any of your legal exchanges, but S.T.A.R.S Wesker has different legal tactics from the rest of us.
And notice earlier, Xeno was inches from getting turnabout mode before he got duffed by the missiles. Speaking of which...
And with that, this is looking like the end of S.T.A.R.S Wesker. And a good 2/3 of turnabout still left, has the mix. And with that, Yun is going to go down. And there's going to be tons of meter available for Xeno's remaining teammates. Ooh, the block's on point by Hamon and gets the kill on Phoenix Wright. Goes in to install immediately.
Ooh, meaty. Now, what will be that last little sequence? Can go high-low. Goes straight in front. Xeno not ready.
I think Vergil lives through this, unfortunately. Oh gosh, that was terror. And Xeno pressing S. S was the button to press, and with that, Xeno taking the first game over Hamon. The Hamon was making that comeback with the Shadow Lady. But immediate return to the base game team with Wesker, Trish, Strider coming on out.
Strider, hear you. It's nice to see original Hamon once in a while. Look at Kevin's score.
Okay, managed to get that Maya out of there quickly. But Xeno in here getting the cell phone again. All three good evidence already. In a position where there's the potential. But Dante as an assist getting cooked up a little bit. Hamon trying to get in there with this Wesker. Whiff punishes Phoenix Wright's laggy normals. But the objection comes in. Oh, is this going to catch Trish?
Yes, that
access.
was brilliant.
And with that, Xeno, Phoenix Wright has definitely been one of his points that are doing lots of damage in here. Went for the overhead, but instead just confirms with the finger.
That's the end, but it's all good. It's one more last little peek here.
Oh, level 3 is available!
Hamon.
Okay, Xeno up 2-0 over Hamon at this point. Has the Phoenix Wright has been a problem. This character needs to die. He is, like, even though Vergil got the kill in the first game on the final character, the Phoenix Wright has just been the issue. He has gotten objection each game. He has been able to confirm into dead characters each game as a result. So, Hamon putting out some buttons, trying to get started so that he doesn't need to deal with a Phoenix Wright making things hard. Strider getting hit a little bit, but Dante assist getting hit a lot of it. He is down 3/4 of his life, and now Xeno needs to be pretty conscious about summoning him, and may not even have the chance to be conscious about it. Phoenix Wright getting hit, throw into the round. Builds up enough meter. And with that, Dante loses 2/3 of his red life too. Great stuff by Hamon in setting that up. Okay, and didn't need to spend any, or didn't have meter to spend, and didn't need to spend it, which is good. But Xeno getting that throw has X Factor for Vergil. Let's see when he decides to invest it. Decides not to kill Wesker. Phantom Dance comes out and gets hit by the Helm Breaker. With that, it's going to be the end of Wesker and Hamon. What's the incoming to survive?
Dive kick.
Gets a trade. Xeno putting out some H's and S's. The high voltage going to just like lock him down for a little bit, so that there's less threat from X Factor timing. And now Hamon goes in, gets the hit, gets the side TAC into the down TAC. Will this be enough to kill off Vergil? Gets to the other side, avoids the high voltage, and then confirms with the swords off of the Rapid Slash. Trying to just mix. And the Legion comes down, and Legion into immediate X Factor, just putting some Tigers on screen while Vergil has no meter. And Vergil is very easily within chip range, but the mix is ready. Hamon gets onto the board, 1-2 against Xeno.
Key factor about bringing in this variant of this team just is the ability to chase around the shield. And when you fight Vergil teams, sometimes you want an explosive anchor of your own. So, Hamon definitely putting on the right kind of offense style to make this work.
But this Dante assist is in such a scary position currently. And Phoenix Wright himself is in a scary position. I think with DHC, this is just going to be the end. No DHC
Low scaling,
needed.
mid-screen.
Oh.
Nice reset for that last sequence.
So, Wizard Tim, do you believe in Dark Vergil on your birthday?
No, but Satan seems to find a way to ruin things anyway. But not today.
Not today, or at least not when the score is 2-1 in Xeno's favor. Now it's 2-2. Hamon tying it up. His base game team, the answer that was needed.
Marvel versus Capcom 3. That's right. The superheroes are all here.
Look, on my birthday, I'm allowed to downplay Vergil. The rest of the year, I think he's terrifying.
Dang, this is a better day for Vergil than every single day that Nero needed to have Vergil as it at. So we go in with Xeno changing to the palette swap team, but immediate trade on the Phantom Dance. Managed to get Hamon into the corner, but Hamon gets the hit off of it. This is looking like it's very favorable for Hamon. Has the TAC? Is this going to be the TAC Infinite from Trish? Not quite. Oh, has the opportunity to DHC into Sentinel.
Oof. Good good sequence, just bringing in the high to the low there.
And the Phantom Dance is going to catch, but Marvel 2 Sentinel, plenty of life, so they're able to tolerate this, unlike their base game ally.
Team
Immediate
hyper this time.
THC. Okay.
That is a lot more damage, I'll be damned.
It does, and Marvel 2 Sentinel's dead, but Leon was able to recover a decent amount of life, and Vergil's still in the back with X Factor and 2 meters, but Hamon, strong advantage now, making sure to be ready in case there had been a Helmbreaker, but this time Hamon's preparedness going to be all that's needed, makes the reverse 3-0 comeback against Xeno in order to move on in the winner's side of the bracket, sending Xeno down to the learner side. Great stuff to both players. And Xeno giving a show, going to the modded characters for that final battle. But we definitely see some variance in what people choose to play.
I got a combo of breakers. London playing Red She-Hulk with Magneto. I think I know what they're doing here, but I'll be curious what they're doing. Now, one of the major proprietors of using that incredibly long distance specials. And yeah, very well versed in the execution of his fuzzies. The scaling very low, has access to a very good pickup off that projectile into the regular jam session. Character, outside of him, really a lot of these tools never seen. But very, very key about DMC1 Dante is he is a specialist in harassment. Frame traps really are a lot of the lifeblood of his play set. And when him trying to bulldoze through them, not just really bringing in what we describe as that Street Fighter style footsies. It's gonna flow back and forth, look for either projectiles or pokes through the committing for him. It's really a lot of this hanging ability that made DMC Dante such a powerhouse for so long. Ooh, Von Doom, his signature character, probably a little bit of latency and parsec magic, drops a critical combo. Oh, command throw. It's going to take those photons. Heefnoff, one of the faster players of this character. Not as keen on straight keep away, really likes to use the incredible blitz options, but overcommits. Von Doom now finding his groove. Back to Dante. Ooh, yep. You stay too long on the screen. One of the incredible features of that character is the ability to bring that up. Good pickup. Oh, not as good as it should have been, and now X Factor on the table for Von Doom to take out the long combo. Okay, regular Dante, no X Factor going against half health Doom. Things suddenly have become pretty manageable for both players. But DMC1 Dante, not as easy to go in. That weasel shot, putting in those divot ends when he needs them most. If not, definitely getting a better warm-up than he thought as Von Doom brought to their signature character. But I said, even when Dante becomes regular about X Factor, Heefnoff's level of play of this character is just so high. Oh, not the best happy birthday situation becomes a fantastic read on an overcommit. Not playing very loose and flexible to these kind of situations. Goes for really like a very Street Fighter-esque throw trap there. Oh. Forcing Jevil trigger, that's too far. Thankfully the extend back goes back in when you have access to great assists. Ultron becomes the perfect vessel for chasing other flyers like this. Smart decision. not as commonly a used tool, and definitely going to be a little hard to get this bar, but Ultron definitely doing wonders for picking up. Going into the situation here, on Doom has a lot of X-Factor direction, but not a lot of health. Concern definitely something he has to take. He thinks he's going to be able to get through all of this Heefnoff life.
Indeed, there's a lot of life left, and Heefnoff has a solid defensive wall with the double Dante going on, able to use Jam Session to stay safe, but looks like this time it's the DMC1 that's going to get the job accomplished, goes into THC, and Heefnoff going up 2-0 over ShinyVonDitto.
I said, Heefnoff's playstyle DMC1 Dante is that I've been describing it as Street Fighter-esque. He's just very loose.
Capcom 3. The world's greatest heroes are all here. Reclaim your glory.
Let's see, what adjustment does ShinyVonDitto make? ShinyVonDitto says that there's some lag challenges, and sometimes if you have lag challenges, Wolverine might be the character you need. Can hit confirm from even 200 MS because of the stagger and the bounce. Has all kinds of things to make it easier for your online play, but let's see if this is going to be the end of DMC1 Dante here. Instead, it's a snap.
It's Team Vanilla All-Stars, but yeah, I actually do think Wolverine is a good choice against double Dante like this. As much as Heefnoff's amazingly flexible and very good at moving in and out, Wolverine's pure offense really nullifies a lot of that backdash gameplay.
Ooh, and Dante is going to go down, but I think Dark DMC1 Dante is still pretty scary. And ooh, this is a hit on Ultron. Do you think there's going to be TAC here? Oh,
yes.
There isn't. It's up. But it looks like ShinyVonDitto had the correct read on which directions Heefnoff might be engaging in. And now, I feel like all of our Dooms do not like to do the most basic version of the combo. They want to do something slightly saucier, giving the viewers something to see as opposed to just what they always have.
Oof.
Double trigger. And with
This
that,
is the big start.
Wolverine goes down immediately. What's the mix on incoming? Wait
mix,
into
big
button
hitbox.
right after the foot dive comes out. Very powerful. Oh, goes for the bionic bomber at the top of the screen. This could be the end of Spencer if Heefnoff gets his loops going. Will he be able to get the round harvest out? Doesn't quite.
Von Doom isn't also recognizing the punish range that Dante has because he keeps going for that zip. But that H pretty much has an almost 100% guarantee of catching one of the sides when you move through it like that. This is smart though.
Bringing in the Doom, an opportunity for Spencer to get that red life back and to get this throw. This is looking like what it will be needed to get the first game on the board for ShinyVonDitto. And as long as this combo completes, Heefnoff is not going, or is going to still need one more game, but VonDitto may be able to make the comeback if he does the reverse 3-0 in a row.
Player one wins. Worry about yourself.
Okay, the adjustment there with the team switch. Let's see if Heefnoff sticks with their own team. They do indeed. Feel prepared to handle this. Get thrown at the beginning. Let's see if it's going to go. Do you think snap into regular Dante again? Felt the game plan worked. Oh, prop shredder. The sadness.
Indeed.
With the prop. The sadness of Prop Shredder not going to be enough to make this a kill, though. And because of that, Heefnoff
Oh no!
gets
2 for 2 on bad moves. We get both Prop Shredder and Swiss Cheese in one match.
Ooh, and with that DHC going to leave the situation full screen, gets the mix on Wolverine. S goes the wrong way, but their 2M's a hard knockdown, so they didn't get terribly punished like other characters would there for whiffing an S. Gets that falling S on Doom. Great stuff. Just anytime you can get that bonus damage.
Never mind, not sacrificing, just staying on the hunt. Von Doom doesn't want to stop for anything. And I said, Wolverine, a powerhouse character for nullifying a player who likes to backdash too much.
Oh, and Heath, wanting to keep his characters alive. VonDitto ready for these tags, pressing the buttons in order to punish them.
50. Ooh.
Okay,
Still
do
has
they
access to
even need
Spencer.
meter for this? I don't
No,
think
Spencer
meter
gets
is
them one more
needed.
restand.
And with that, Dark Dante, but Dark Dante can do this.
50-50.
$1 million. Just throw it out. Heefnoff wants to get started. Punishes the slide with X Factor -M. Let's see, gets the hit on Doom. This may be what Heefnoff needs to get started. Activates Devil Trigger, Thunderbolt, fly into Thunderbolt just in case there would have been a drop. Good stuff there by Heath.
It's the simple stuff. It just works so well in Heefnoff play. Because he's also a major Guilty Gear player.
Heefnoff with that 3-1 over ShinyVonDitto.
Legend, but the rest of this team, I think, really break even at best. It's going to be a pretty close match.
Okay, seeing who gets started first. Incendiary getting some things on screen. Sakura as an assist and Jill as an assist getting caught. Didn't quite get the confirm there, but Living Legend, the first one to get a confirm out of it. This is going to be...
Oh, that
but
was
the
just a
flame
little too early. But yeah, Flame Grenades just proving to be everything Legend wants in this matchup against John.
Oh, and punishing the dry tag immediately kills S.T.A.R.S Jill. Good decision here by Living Legend. Let's see what Doom's able to do to try and deal with this. Gets in there. Oh, tried to throw but was slightly too far away. I like the idea of getting in there and then using the throw to get around the grenade, but then just didn't quite have the timing and spacing. Oh, but this could just be the end of the game. Oh, dropped their confirm. Challenge for BLACKxAKATSUKI, but definitely a situation where things are very scary for both of them. Doesn't respect the incendiary grenade. Chris, unlike S.T.A.R.S Jill, his incendiary stays when the opponent hits them like that.
Oh, big. This is probably the end for Akatsuki this round. Just all Legend. He's got more than enough. And that actually works if Sakura.
Okay, let's see the approach. And decides to stay with the team orders. Living Legend gets the immediate happy birthday. Decides that he knows that Tim was born some anniversary of this time ago. Wants to make sure two characters die at the same time for the commentary.
Pours one out for the Midwest, but oh my gosh, just a little too far to do that. You push them back too far when you X-Factor there.
Okay, and with this, should be able to kill off Chris. Oh!
What?
Sometimes playing online, the parsecs get to you.
Okay, that's the end of X-Factor, and Flame Grenade actually going to make it hard to mix right now. Sakura definitely comes in a little difficult in this matchup. Jill is about the same length of legs, and those Flame Grenades and gunshots just outrange her completely.
And Sakura, one of the characters in the process of being reworked right now, and Legend seeing some flame grenades of a different character, but the falling normal, great work by BLACKxAKATSUKI. Akuma, not the type of character that has health to deal with this, and as a result is going to get tied up on BLACKxAKATSUKI making the adjustment, tying it up 1-1 against Living Legend with that Talbain Doom S.T.A.R.S Jill.
Yeah, Talbain's at that height that Chris controls so incredibly well, so even if his incredibly powerful beat cannon offense, it's just, if you don't have armor, you're gonna get grenaded, shotgunned, or both. Yeah, that needs more range, it always has.
Oh, and gets the confirm here, and with that, Sakura's life, oh no, that was definitely... Oh, an assist summon. That was very fortunate for Legend. It was just after the dragons got past, or else Akuma would have eaten a chunk of life there.
Flame Grenade down again.
Ooh, and both of them willing to play relatively defensively, not get too involved in situations that they could die. Oh, but because Living Legend was a little bit more aggressive, BLACKxAKATSUKI able to get in there, and this could be the end of Chris with just the DHC into Talbain, because Talbain, good damage engine with his Nunchaku. Oh, instead goes for a reset, and it works out, has a little bit of the remaining Dark Force in order to do incoming mix.
Ooh, there we go. Now the clamp is coming down tight. Legend's going to have to hold this. Awkward. Nice confirm.
Oh, dropped it.
This is gonna lose.
Oh geez, that was a fascinating interaction. Akuma still has X Factor available, is within a range where we'll need to do things
Has
to
to
avoid
do it.
chip at some point. Didn't get
Too
the
far.
confirm.
Oof. You got frame trapped, my friend. You got frame trapped. Bad.
And BLACKxAKATSUKI ready in order to deal with the Raging Demon, but going to still lose Talbain. X Factor for the incoming mix-up, but it's about to be gone.
A big thing also about Talbain is you can't redeem him very easily because his forward dash makes him airborne.
Oh no, he's still on the ground for his dash, but he also has a hop dash. He has 3 types of movement. He has a command low dash, a command dash that's off the ground, and a regular dash as well.
I know, I'm just saying, his dashes make him airborne, so a lot of stuff that Legend looks for in ground movement is going to potentially just be one that can't demon. That said, Beam does really well. And
It's quite good.
I do think Akatsuki is going to have to really quickly learn this Chris matchup, or just he's not going to be able to get any way in. These flame grenades are just covering the beast cannon so well.
Oh, but Akuma, he needs to be very conscious about the next time Akuma is summoned.
And you say it, and he does it anyway. Truly the mark of a father is doing something even when someone tells you don't.
I'm not sure I like this being the mark of a father, but let's see how it goes, because managing just to put out a bunch of magnums there. The grenade TACs to get around the grenade timing. Great stuff here by BLACKxAKATSUKI. Going to be able to kill off Chris meterless. Decides to get out one missile, leaves Doom in for the mix. But Living Legend pretty prepped for Doom mix-ups.
Ooh, good patience. Has to rely on the, natural blocking of Sakura. Our ability to anti or someone like Doom is going to be difficult. Oof. What?
Oh,
Okay, there was a lot of bluster there, but follow-through was a little lackluster. Sakura? That's 2 Akumas now on the team. Oof.
Snap. I like the choice to snap. And catches with the backside of the guns. That's a scary hitbox to need to deal with. Goes for the tag in order to make sure that Akuma is back in that anchor position and has 2 meters here on incoming.
Has to be careful about their... Yeah, that's a good way to do it. X Factor will ensure that was safe even if it didn't connect. Good pressure. Ooh. Nice blocks for both of them there.
And it looks like now it's at 2-2. 2-2. Living Legend wants to make sure that they're giving themselves the best chance they can to win. Discarding the Sakura for the Wesker. Though good stuff to them for trying her out for until the final game of their battle here. That's a really good bit of progress. But let's see if with the main stuff Wesker it'll work out, or if this is going to be a situation where Talbain has that momentum for Akatsuki and is going to be able to potentially just like turn it into some kills against these characters.
My experience, Wesker coming in is good against Talbain and Galva because air gun just eats all of the beast cannons. Into the flame grenade, you have to be so careful at traveling at that height. Chris very capable of killing off even the smallest grenade connection. One of his natural kit tools.
Ooh, and get some meter back with the flamethrower, so still net positive on meter for killing the character.
Nice catch.
Ooh, so this is going to be the end of Chris, but what types of resources are going to be used on it? I think that the THC here is probably good, but decides to go with the level 3 instead. Probably gets a better auto time mix-up for the incoming.
Wesker coming in pretty hot right now, specifically at that assist. Oh, nice burst. Oh, weird at height.
Gets the foot dive. This is looking very good for BLACKxAKATSUKI. This could be the end of Wesker. Decides to invest what resources? Goes for the THC, and Wesker's body evaporates from it. And X Factor done for Living Legend, but we've seen X Factor-less Akuma do lots of things before. And he has 3 meters on deck, so that means, you know, there couldn't be a demon at any time, and there could also be punishes with beams, but he's just hitting with these Hadokens.
Katsuki also being a little careless calling their assist. Jill is very taggable. Never mind. Literally does tag her.
Yeah, brings her in, and now this is going to be the end of Akuma, most likely. Has enough X Factor to keep it simple and still get the kill. Goes into the guns, and with that, BLACKxAKATSUKI is going to send Living Legend to the learner side of the bracket in this match early on. Great stuff to both players, and great stuff to Legend on persisting most of the way through, but Akatsuki managing to persist all the way through with his team, and moving on to winner semis.
Okay, chat. Here's the word. I want you to suggest combinations boss pull off. 2 polarities here. Really pure offense versus a lot of good keep away. So you see which one of these can take the day here. Definitely a tug-of-war situation. Captain America is definitely a great call out for this preferred backdash style that Ed likes to run. Goes in, gonna have just enough swords left over to get the connection here. And that's gonna be a nice little nest egg of bar too. Fantastic use of the tag in there. All this little optimal micro stuff boss here, putting back Captain America. Respecting that. Be careful at any point. Boss could force the X Factor for both of them by using a charging star. But oh my god, Ed's patience saw the opportunity to play out his set play. And Boss just not seeing the same choice. Patience has to be made. Both of these characters able to completely stop neutral. But yeah, drones unable in the face of Spiral Swords to do anything. Goes for the reset again. Restand big characters like this means that Lazy Boss really can take his time, look for assist calls. It's going to be all on Ed to not overcommit like this. Ed himself, capable of playing both versions of Vergil, should be more patient. And oh yeah, Onslaught probably takes more damage than any other character in the game from that super, so you have to be incredibly careful when fighting Vergil. Critical use of a snipe option there. Helmbreaker unable to be confirmed off of. Ed bringing out this powerful Cyclops spray when there's no Spiral Swords an option. To be the case with Vergil now an X Factor, Ed is just looking to find hits, but once again Boss this time showing he had more than willing to just let the X Factor lapse and play the patience game here. Ed flailed out X Factor, and oh, this is likely it. A teleport from Vergil or Stinger, more than capable of crossing that full screen distance. First win to Boss, both players playing on the edge at all times. Fantastic starter, going to lead to a lot of damage here. Gets the extra assist bonus here. Crosses that lower threshold, means he can bring in the Vergil and go for this rep one more time. Crossing that 900,000. Already back into the offense here. Uses his X Factor, confident that they can handle the Onslaught, the bar they're going to build here. Still a little bit of X, bring in the mix here. Ed immediately spends here. Be very careful. Cyclops died in about 3 hits. Onslaught probably a lot more, but that means he cannot take for granted that Edsadiet has to stop spending bars while America's alive. Now brings it in. Oh, boss doesn't commit Tears time. Just looking for Ed to overcommit, realizing that they have the weight class advantage in terms of raw button against even this large character like Onslaught. Waits for Ed to overreact. A very defense-oriented play. I don't think they intended to get Blistering Swords, but Blistering Swords actually still allows with a mix of attacks here. And now out of X, completely caught in that set play choice here. Boss, yeah. A fundamentalist themselves, really when dealing with all these Ricky players, just making use of their impressive knowledge of just variant playstyle and pulls it off to a fantastic result. 2 up. Now it really feels like Ed is going to have to put a little bit more aggression in the thing. Fighting too many characters that nullify his playstyle. And I see Nero coming out, going to put a raw, lethal character in the front.
Wonderland.
The fight is on. Ready? Fight!
Now, immediately trying to rely on the keep away. Lazy Boss starts to see that pattern becoming too predictable. Chooses to go straight for the Onslaught, recognizing the power of his assist and this anchor. Goes for the X Factor. Definitely a harder character to kill with X Factor level 1. Because of his incredibly high HP. But Vergil does make this a simple never mind that weight class. Since he falls incredibly fast, but we'll take Nero for the distance anyway. Gonna bring it in, force the respect of the set play here. And oh, Ed overcommitted to the height there. Made himself very susceptible to a teleport cross. The swords at mid-screen. Take the full route. Back into Cap. One more. Hyper. Thank you, Fetus. The compliments. And thank you, Psychelic. It was nice to see you for 94 months. Lazy Boss really just ready at all mental levels for what Ed was trying to do. It's in a very compelling game. Interesting. Bringing in guns against Venom is in fact a pretty good way to help catch a lot of his offense, but if you do not finish combos like Dino just did, it gives Isicera a lot of opportunity, specifically now that they are in the corner, able to mix left-right, as well as apply traps to the situation. Instantly into level 3, going to be very close to a kill outright, and gets the follow-up. There the trap, and with this corner, Venom becomes a mixed master prodigy. High, low, Isicera doesn't have the bar, but has the opportunity to set one more layer if they can get the spacing here. Oh, bang. Into pickup. And this time, packing 2 powerhouse bars. Isicera is going to be able to get a kill off of almost anything that can go into super. They may not even need that with the zoning, shockwave. Finish him off. Xeno really expecting a little bit more of a brawling match. Is having a little trouble making do of Isicera's playstyle right now. Just a lot of integral baiting on his swings. Isicera preparing to weather the storm. Shadow Lady, a character just not able to move onto this level of offense. Putting it all on HUNK. Glass cannon to glass hand. Uses an X Factor to get a peek. Gonna run out for Vergil here. But Isicera, I think, tried to grenade instantly pulling gun and just got stuck. Back at the gameplay style, Isicera going to once again rely on putting that corner lock. Leon getting a lot of free damage before that motion gets into the range. Lair, parry. You know, good amount of adaptation, playing heavily into what his adjustments are now. And Shadow Lady, really a character that often suffers under heavy keep away. Isicera, though, blitzes through it. Really needs to make this combo count, though. Has to optimize for everything. Oh, that was a little too low. Speaking of low, with players dropping their combos, gonna have a little bit of intermission as we go back to the neutral, but Rifle just making this a very one-person game right now. Goes for the patience here. Oh, Beam gonna catch the foot. Unscaled, gonna be more than enough here. And Isicera just gonna go in full spend. Just let it die. Would rather have X Factor HUNK to try and bait out as much bar and resources from Xeno as possible. Only gonna have one access to swords while still in Devil Trigger like this. But the speed is so hard to deal with. I wonder if Isicera might consider snapping that needle. That character really the major stop between any wins she's managed to get so far. Good catch on the tail there. Off the ground, not going to work the way they want, but still, that's a lot of life left on Venom and not much for Leon here. 2 bars going into this next character, 50-50. That very scary for Sentinel, who's just so big. More pick. Does choose the snap, realizing how much of a boon even 2 is versus 3 for this character. And going to go straight into level 3. I pretty much guarantee it if they can't kill without it. But low HP Vergil, they don't even take more than 1 bar, just barely. Now, on to this last character, Isicera. Confident that having fought so many Sentinels between this game and 2, she can handle this storm. And, you know, just advancing pretty slowly, actually. Only half X Factor remaining before they've even killed Shadow Lady. And it keeps trick down. Oh, that cross center, but unable to commit. Isicera just going for a heat-seeking grab option there. Level 3. Game plan fully in effect. Isicera takes one, puts herself on the board. Ooh, patience. This time, Isicera really trying to avoid as much of the tip as possible. Thank you, Happy Little Xbox, for 20 months. We appreciate you. Fantastic parry. Given your choices, Xeno can block, or he can take the opportunity to just let the risk play out with those parries. The payout is so good, and as a point character, specifically with Vergil in the back, it's not a high-risk situation. In many ways, Leon in this team is the opening act, but he is not the closer. Isicera almost out of life with Venom before they have even gotten what they wanted. Xeno successfully destroying the point. Now it's up the Shadow Lady, has to pick up this pace a little. Ooh. And this is end for sure. Happy birthday to me and happy birthday to Xeno. Wait. Too far. Nice analysis. Xeno locked in. Going to send Isicera out of the bracket. Good matches between the two of you.
Thank you all the wonderful folks who participated in making tournaments happen. Thank you for Kevin Hoff for making this tournament happen. Looks like we're seeing more Phoenix Wright on screen, though I think that means that we have some names squiggled because I do not believe ShinyVonDitto plays this team, but I believe Edsadiet does. Okay. Oh, and if you didn't know any better, you would think that Phoenix Wright is a very popular character in base game, because we've been seeing Phoenix Wrights get to do stuff all evening long. Xeno was doing some work, and Edsadiet making sure to protect his Onslaught. What do you think that Dante is guilty of, Wizard Tim?
Let me think. Flagrant property damage, having an alternate universe variant with a bad potty mouth.
Oh no, that...
Oh, and public nudity. Definitely public nudity.
That sounds like a Dante thing. Oh, but X Factor Dobby with the Strider has access to 4 meters, doesn't end up immediately just activating orbs, and because of that, now there's a scary situation where X Factor's starting to run low, and Edsadiet, Cyclops closing out Strider before he gets to be more threatening. Ooh, the guns are working out. It's fascinating to see some back-to-back Phoenix Wrights, but this time able to get into the potential mode, has access to Objection, just throwing it out there. But Dobblicious, the Jaguar run, punishing Objection.
That was not a good tag. Had the advantage in neutral and then immediately gave it up. Probably an accident.
Now being full screen against Ed is potentially challenging. Just gets the gunshot in there. In that situation, would you have gone for the THC, because the Wesker Dante THC can get something out of all of this? Oh, yeah. Gets to kill. Oh no, did not get to kill Phoenix Wright. And he's not in the mode in order to make sure that that's Objection instead of hold it. But now he has Objection, and this is going to be the end of Dante.
It's amazing how consistent these Phoenix Wright aces can get into turnabout, because I'll tell you, it's no easy task.
Indeed. And now, Dark Strider available, and has the hit. Dang, he killed the lawyer.
I believe in Dobby's Strider every time. And you did not need to Vajra there, Dobby. You had frame advantage. You could have just jumped.
And with that, Edsadiet going up 2-0 over Dobblicious in this qualifier. Let's see, Dobby making some adjustments, decides that the true answer is Monster Hunter, decides that this lawyer is a monster, needs a giant sword in order to handle him. How do you feel about a Monster Hunter coming after Phoenix Wright?
Actually, it works. Depends on how the shield interacts. If the shield interacts favorably for Monster Hunter, it's a fantastic choice.
Oh, that snap. Interesting. Decides to bring in the Cyclops. Gets the hit, but no confirm available. Another hit, this time also no confirm, unfortunately. This is looking scary for Dobblicious, but the command throw didn't get to its active frames fast enough, and because of that, this is going to be the end of Cyclops. We've seen Cyclops as such a threat before. How do you feel Phoenix Wright's going to fall in as a character with no air tools?
That was all on that block right there. Oh, got frame trapped?
The objection comes out.
We'll bring in the bow to try and punish Phoenix Wright in the shield. Ah, that's a good reaction. It's amazing how key Phoenix Wright players have made that move in their arsenal.
Just putting some knives on screen. She has a much bigger version of that, but that's a Cajun Strike coming in. Will this crack Onslaught? Going for the objections, but Phoenix Wright still left with the pixel. The Royal. Oh no, and with the DHC, is this in the right height? No, falls under. That was a tragedy for Edsadiet. Got the top hit, but then somehow was just under Gambit's body and was rewarded by the game afterwards. How do you feel about when the game steals something from you and then afterwards it gives you something beautiful, Wizard Tim?
It's a great way to optimistically look for life, but I prefer consistency.
I also, both of those things have that optimism, but also the consistency hits with the hyper grab, and now it's all up to Strider. Let's see what the incoming mix is.
Oh, that's an interesting choice. He can double jump and or escape, and oh, I didn't realize he was considered airborne there. But this is going to be so hard. Legion's certainly not going to help here.
Oh, and Ed's gonna fall all the way to the ground. When you see Onslaught do that Air Tempest, he does not recover until he touches the ground. It's like a Taskmaster arrows. So, you let him die. But, oh my gosh, does this confirm?
That hard.
This confirms, and with that, I think this is going to be enough to kill off Strider. See if it's enough to kill off Strider, though. Like, even though I think it's enough, check.
Okay, a choice maneuver Hamon, finally bringing back the Spider-Gwen. This character really a strong tool in their faster gameplay styles. Hamon generally actually known for being a very blitz-heavy player, going to utilize this option. Said Heef, very comfortable under the offense here. With the assists they offer, always able to find little gaps and holes. Catch again. Really not a major combo, just very good tactical positioning and hits these large destructive buttons on this character. And it's very keen to Heefnoff's style that they are always looking to herd their opponent into predictable patterns. Rainbow missiles, ooh, off the tag, into the bounce. And Hamon, more than capable of adjusting and feeling themselves in these high-pressure situations, really has a good track record of being flexible even against players like Heefnoff. Now, Hamon making great use of a missile confirm, just enough to kill. And Heef does have 5 bars, going to put a lot of power into either version of Dante at any point, but Hamon showing that he too can play on a very flexible in and out style, a lot of heavy movement, and just do a fantastic job of disrupting play patterns. He's going to have less than 50. Likely still more than enough to get this kill because Acid Rain does not care about that super. The Devil Must Die, full of damage. First one to Heefnoff.
Welcome to the world of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where the finest heroes assemble. Get ready for the fight of your life, Wesker.
Back to the Trish gameplay style. Hamon's signature point variation team, really only played by him and a few other people. Maybe what it takes to dismantle Heefnoff's aggression, specifically with Trish, a really good character for slowing down the offense, but that implies he can get in and set up game plan, because Wesker just stunned by sword strikes right now. Fantastic teleport takes us into a reset. he realized they made a mistake and just bombed a good amount of confidence and technique to turn it back into another reset mix. Ooh, sneaks overhead and sneaks behind a stealthy high voltage. Strider snap. He has no bar and does not want to lose his character so early. Oh, that was a super risky call. Snap again. We're going to play this one out this time, but oh, thought that would chip. Instead, gives an opportunity. Every player just snapping right now. Time a clean hit for Trish. Hamon now in his comfort zone as he gets to set the tone of this match while he is at this high point. Ooh, hopscotch and peekaboo being such a problem right now for Ultron. Cranks the voltage here, gonna get a little more chip. Into the Wesker, going to hope for a random cross. Doesn't get hit either. Glasses off. Strider. More than willing to commit to what it feels like a death by 1,000 cuts. Just going to win every little micro sequence of the neutral here. Heefnoff really going to need to get a big aggressive shift in momentum because Hamon is playing so well on these interspaced tiny sequences of neutral. That's probably going to chip too. Oh, I didn't realize he gets that low when he crashes.
Yes, indeed, and Phantom Dance's tracking can be a little of a squiggle. Going for the instant overhead S,
Understatement of the year.
but dry tags out of it.
In fact, Isicera, when the tracking is working correctly, it squiggles. The problem is that sometimes it just hangs at the top of the screen.
Oh, that can be a challenge, but this is going to be the end of Dante, but that means that Dark Ultron's available. Doesn't have any meter, though. Needs to just avoid getting chipped in. Hamon putting stuff on the screen in order to make sure that Heefnoff can't just bully his way in the remaining 14 seconds. Just running away. And confirms off of the trap into the dead Ultron. Hamon tying it up 1-1.
Like a lot of new players maybe haven't seen as much Trish gameplay, but she is one of those characters that does a very good job of strangling and stifling a lot of high motion gameplay styles. It doesn't look like much, but you just end up always losing the attrition fight.
Ooh, getting in there with that jump S, but Dante bleeding a decent amount here. Will Trish be able to put DMC1 Dante in a little bit more hurt? Jam Session is going to hit her, but no confirm available off of the dive kick.
Oh, Strider almost took a big wallop there. High voltage.
Oh, and the Stinger catches her, but the confirm's not there. And Wesker gets out alive. Very fortunate for Heefnoff. Ultron comes in, is able to get some of that red life back with Dante as a result. But really great throw here from that Strider on incoming. Going to be able to get the down TAC. Is this going to be enough to get the kill?
I don't think so. Most of the Legion's gonna miss.
That last pixel.
Thank you, Strider.
Vajra assist doing the job. Chip is worth it. DMC1 Dante goes down. What's the mix? Manages to just not get hit by moving forward in the air. Jam Session loops. Instead, gets a dive kick afterwards. This is looking good for Heefnoff. Strider in a scary situation. If he hits Dante, he does have level 3 available built, but instead Heefnoff going to close it out, killing off Strider, going up 2-1. Okay. Wesker Dante footsies, trying to get in there. This time Wesker gets the confirm. Trish Trap going to allow additional confirms, and the Phantom Dance means glasses come off and Dante dies while having a meter left on deck, so if Ultron gets hit, he'll be in a dangerous situation. Should be able to... Oh, gets the down TAC. Do you think we're going to see TAC Infinite, or what's the... The attempt is there. And the Ultron Melt Blast able to hit Trish out of her super. What a blessed hitbox Ultron has available there.
Oh, just checking of the lows is it. Its ability is just every little thing about Trish sometimes is way better than you expect. It's slowing you down.
Yeah, there were multiple phases where Tabs was like, this thing with Gloria is totally broken, and I'm like, I have not changed this from Trish at all. This is just Trish. And then it's like, oh, I have actually nerfed this from Trish, and it's still very strong. But she has some good stuff, and Heefnoff with that X is going to be able to kill Wesker. Uses the Devil Trigger, gets the kill quickly. Trish is coming in. What's the mix-up? Acid Rain? Acid Rain confirms. Trish dies. That means that Strider is going to come in. The mid-screen Acid Rain mix. And Heefnoff takes it 3-1 over Hamon. The regular Dante closing it out. Great stuff to Heefnoff, and that means that Hamon is going...
So it's a revolutionary way to both help the community and help yourself. So I see very little reason, with how great Capcom games are, not to give Nexus.gg a try. But in the meantime, giving it a try. Akatsuki going to have to fight one of the old king online Captain America players these days.
Oh, and the happy birthday, but the confirm's not there, and then BLACKxAKATSUKI waking up or into hits, but BLACKxAKATSUKI's darn it, Doom is doing. No, but not the Tsuki. I can't do the ooh. Akatsuki. But the THC there is going to be able to.
Oh, we get behind.
X Factor for the punish, and BLACKxAKATSUKI ready to get this punish on Captain America, protecting his Jill, invests this X Factor, gets the kill without spending any additional meter. Akatsuki? No, Akatsuki. And we've got Akatsuki. Sky.
Oops,
wait,
I made a typo. I'm sorry.
I'm getting bodied by my co-commentator mixing me up, just like the Lazy Boss is mixing up Akatsuki.
Akatsuki, yeah. Okay, oof. Stays in front. Sometimes that's better than it has any right to be, but you can't leave gaps. Akatsuki's a fast learner.
Oh, and the frame trap slide going to kill off Vergil. Now we have the dark palette swap anchors coming in with the Jill. Has the hit. Doesn't have the confirm.
Big drop.
Sometimes playing from far away.
You don't want to pull gun
people.
at point blank like that. That's definitely muscle memory ruining you.
Oh, but they're both dropping it. Okay, this is looking scary for both of them. The bullets had the chance to confirm there, getting in from the air, throwing some air grenades while BLACKxAKATSUKI is able to try and control the ground. This is going to do chip damage, and now this is within the range. Oh no, Lazy Boss is dead.
Muscle memory, definitely.
With that,
watching T-Stars Jill, it's like watching Super Turbo.
With so many more options. Oh my gosh, that start could have been very scary.
Oh no!
Could still be very scary. The cross Piper Stars and Stripes works out. And the mix is real. Hits from the opposite side and hits the TAC. This is going to potentially be the end of Captain America. Hits with the beam and doesn't quite get the part that lets you extend into the infinite. Catches with photons, but it leaves a pixel and is ready for the dry tag. Oh no! But everything going is a comedy of errors for both of these players.
Yes, in fact, we have just hit Shakespeare as Lazy Boss turns a poetic justice moment. Swords make it always better.
Swords makes everything better and safe. It's so good. And now, Stars Jill going down. Lazy Boss putting the round trip on screen. And Akatsuki not able to get around that judgment cut, going to not lose Talbain, gets an extra chance, doesn't confirm their own plasma beam though, but as soon as they do get a hit, is able to confirm it into the end of Vergil without spending any meter. What's the mix on incoming? Jill being short is the mix on incoming.
Short queens really get it done in this game, I swear.
It's true, especially Modded added a lot of short queens as a bonus too.
Remember, Beautiful Joe is definitely queen status.
Sylvie doing work? But
Okay.
John Talbain here about to be short on life instead of on stature, and that means Doctor Doom's coming in, needs to deal with this Captain America incoming. The confirm
Perfect
is real.
spacing.
And with the THC, this is going to be a lazy boss, tying it up 1-1 against BLACKxAKATSUKI. Oh, great overhead. And this is potentially the end. The TAC does not work, and Lazy Boss just too ready for it, knows the correct one. But BLACKxAKATSUKI not getting the hits here. They have just outside the range of confirm using that S, and the guns will confirm on the side of a Lazy Boss.
But half. Okay, this is definitely a longer Vergil combo. He does have the ability to build that last bit of the bar, though.
Has the bounces.
Oh, that
Goes for snap.
was a good adjustment.
And hits with the return side of shield slash. Good stuff by a Lazy Boss. But I feel like the end of S.T.A.R.S Jill does not mean the end of this team. And X Factor going to be around a quarter for the mix-up. Just
This
presses
is a
a
good
button.
start, though.
And sometimes just pressing a button works out. This is going to be the end of Doctor Doom because Lazy Boss has resources on deck. They will need to be pretty on top of keeping it clean to make sure it's the end of Doctor Doom, but
Just enough
definitely
damage, I
worth
think,
it.
here.
Oh, the assist. Oh, no!
Oh, no! Jill left just in time.
Okay, and now BLACKxAKATSUKI is ready to get this kill. Kills off Vergil quickly, brings in Talbain, has the Plasma Beam available for mix.
Double jump actually saved him there. Nice descending claw strike.
Yeah, that jump S, poke that we don't see some. Oh no, it didn't quite have things come out. Going to get there, get the shots on Jill, and is able to get the foot on her, but she fell out of it. Okay, all up to S.T.A.R.S Jill. What does she do to try and get around this? And with that, BLACKxAKATSUKI is able to go up 2-1 against the Lazy Boss.
Really, both players have shown their tech skill and their read skills here. It is very close each time we see even the smallest hit.
And the confirm is on deck, and this is definitely a thing that Talbain is able to do well, has the damage, and this should be a clean kill on Captain America, but BLACKxAKATSUKI is playing from Louisiana, so a bit farther away, still able to hit the loops. And what's the variant of Vergil that is not quite dark? He has X Factor 2 instead of X Factor 3. Oh, that was a chance, but now X Factor about to run low for a Lazy Boss after the mix-up, but the mix-up was all that was needed, going to be able to kill off Doctor Doom. I think they do need another meter. Oh no, or the combo can get dropped, and that would be pretty scary. Photons coming out into immediate bullets. Gets the hit, and this is going to be the end of Vergil. BLACKxAKATSUKI is going to be able to kill off this demon, but S.T.A.R.S... Oh no, it does not kill him off! And this is what happens when he does not get killed off.
Ooh. Very gutsy play on that one.
It ended up working out, but I think Jill is barely alive, actually.
Mash.
Okay, she is dead. And with that, Doctor Doom is going to have to try and take this. Has plenty of resources with 4 bars on deck, almost 5, but gets caught by some of these air grenades. Has the confirm on deck, though, and this is going to be a snap. No, you just killed a character, friend, but I guess killing Vergil first works too. Do you think that S.T.A.R.S Jill gets out its incoming? She does with the throw. And this is why you just kill her first. If you have 5 meters, you'll still get the incoming mix-up on Vergil. There's no X Factor to deal with. So you're just putting yourself at bonus risk. Oh, but the bonus risk is there. and tied up 2-2. Lazy Boss versus BLACKxAKATSUKI, and Akatsuki ready to go right back into it. Lazy Boss taking a moment to think after winning. Okay, poking with some Plasma Beam plus horizontal movement, but this is going to be potentially the end of John Talbain. Goes for the snap and hits Jill with a cross-up screen tear. Great stuff there by Lazy Boss. Going to invest the X Factor, gets the kill with a single bar, so it has plenty of meter for killing off Doom if they get the kid on incoming. Okay, up to 2 meters.
Oh, never mind. Not a good start if you drop it like that.
Oh, is this to confirm this on deck? Gets the down TAC? Okay, and if Akatsuki finishes this is going to be so much meter built. Instead goes for the level 3. I think Captain America's a healthy enough superhero that he doesn't even die here.
Character. Nope.
He's alive.
And this is an easy out. He has fully invulnerable options.
Oh, and the X Factor comes out but doesn't get the punish, and because of that, Lazy Boss looking like they're in a very favorable situation for this game 5 of the set. Kills off Dr. Doom.
Hit weird for a second there. Yeah, he has access to the rest of this chip. He needs it the minute the X Factor runs out. Just far enough? Barely connects.
And with that, a Lazy Boss takes it 3-2 over BLACKxAKATSUKI. Great stuff by both players, and great confirm with the weird situations by a Lazy Boss. Amazing use of Shield Slash in order to reposition their opponent. Good. Definitely good, and all of Stranger's assists also good for her. Going to get caught immediately by a Gamma Charge though. And the drop from Xeno is being punished immediately. Some squiggles in attempting to maintain those combos, but both of them have been able to try and get their game plans going, just not quite getting the things they need.
Too far. That is the huge advantage of Orange because those air pickups. He still has a wall bounce, by the way.
Oh no, that was too late! And because of that, Lilith gets the hit, brings her back into the corner, and gets a reset there. Has level 3 available. Does not invest the resources. And with that, going to be the end of Lilith. Orange Hulk comes back in for the mix. Rapid Slash is real. Stranger backing off. Good dash back into crouch. Doesn't want him to get clipped by anything. Both of them being very patient. Oh, the jump S could have been a terror there. Going to not quite catch the crush is too late. And the arm DHC decides to give up Red She-Hulk. But Red She-Hulk gets another chance, and Orange Hulk comes back in. This could be very scary for Xeno. This is a lot of meter on VonDitto's side. Okay, getting the eye on deck.
Doing a really good job of juggling it with some of his assist calls, too. Ooh, big drop on that one, though.
Ooh, and gets the cross-up air dash S, but this is going to be a lot of scrambles
keep it safe
going
regardless.
on.
That's not going to work.
She was slightly too far away, and because of that, VonDitto in a favorable position, but Vergil is alive, and Vergil being alive is not that favorable of a position.
Going to use meter to chip him out, or at least force the X Factor out. Work.
And with that, Dark Vergil hits Doom. Will the mix hit Stranger?
Oh, that was an overcommit on the dive kick. Oh, you could have just gone for a launcher super.
And Xeno wins footsies with the dash crouch light in Devil Trigger and X Factor 3. Very fast button, covering space well. But no, a Lazy Boss is not one of the Office folks to my understanding. They are part of the Skypea stuff with Camgrowth.
Yeah, they're another powerhouse Midwest player.
Okay, so Orange Hulk here has managed to take down a good half of Stranger's life, but has also managed to get the meter out of ShinyVonDitto.
Oh, not a bad timing at all. Got that Lilith in and got Stranger out. That assist is going to be big play with its multi-hits if he can survive.
Who wants to survive, but managed to get the hit from just the downward side of the Gamma Charge. But this time, VonDitto dropping their combo into potentially the loss of Lilith. I feel like Orange Hulk and Lilith have both been scrambling super hard in this set. Is that right, Tim?
Yeah, seems about right. It's the inherent nature of, like, very honest yet powerhouse characters. And oof, this is a train that is slowly just getting further and further away from Von Doom as Xeno just layers his pressure. Looking for assist calls, I think.
And used up every bit of meter there in order to just like predict Xeno doing a something, but Xeno didn't call any assist during that time, wasn't doing anything too wild.
Oh, that didn't work. He didn't get the full height he wanted.
Ooh, but
That'll
this is
work.
going to be the end of Orange Hulk. Okay, what's the mix on Red She-Hulk? She doesn't have a lot of air mobility. And
I
with
like that.
was able to cross, get her back to the side that would get her to the corner, get the kill. Now has incoming mix on Vergil. One missile up.
Where'd the
The
missile
one missile
go?
did not, yeah, it must have not tracked in a way that would make that work. But this looks like Vergil getting on swords, just putting on the crown. Oh, if there had been a confirm off crown there, Xeno had the game won. Instead, Spiral Swords going
You
to
can
get
level
caught
3
by
that.
level 3. And with that, this is going to be Vergil at half-life, but he needs to eat a mix.
And no X Factor anymore. And barely any bar.
And Xeno, oh no, didn't quite get what was needed, but then clears it up, and that is Vergil taking 2-0 lead over the ShinyVonDitto. ShinyVonDitto going to make adjustments to their team now. Looks like the Orange Hulk into Lilith scrambles. Not quite what they want. Do they want to scramble with some Wolverine? Or what do you think is the appropriate scramble to bring against the aggression that's coming with this Orange Hulk on point?
Wolverine actually does very well against Orange Hulk because of no armor.
No armor is pretty big. Dante, I feel like he could go either way, where it could be that Orange Hulk fills his heart with terror, or he gets into a range where Crystal is just beating a bunch of things. He has a bunch of control. He has the assist he needs on deck. Immediate snap.
I think if to X this and want to kill. Oh, never mind.
Or you Casey.
Confidence very high at the moment.
And this is going to potentially be the end of Vergil. Looks like ShinyVonDitto able to... Oh, got most of it, but still left a little bit of Vergil alive. And you can't leave a little, so make sure to finish the plate. Good stuff with the ShinyVonDitto.
And has a lot of bar this time. That's going to be a very high, low damage because it's a starter, but hey. Remix on deck here.
Goes for the snap. And great block by Xeno.
And Doom's cooking. They've really increased their pace of play insanely.
Though I feel that both of these players, they are both incredibly good, but they also use this prop shredder move far more than I would appreciate.
I know, right?
But this is going to be the end of Red She-Hulk for just one bar, and then Orange Hulk is going to be full screen against Dante with a full support squad. Oh, he's going to crush this Strider, and now VonDitto, does he use X? Instead he uses a bar DHCs to Doom. Oh, that was a scary clap over his head, but getting up there to catch Doom is incredibly hard for Orange Hulk at certain angles, so once he's able to get up and out of there, ShinyVonDitto is able to escape and get rid of all of Xeno's X Factor. And without an assist combo after that or the X Factor, Xeno now doesn't have his confirmed Z needs off of the throws that would clear things up, but he could still get these kills. I believe in the power of Xeno, but ShinyVonDitto is going to just take damage on Doom, but not even enough to like disincentivize him. So there's 28 Marvel seconds left. I think that ShinyVonDoom can run away for 25 Marvel seconds pretty effectively. Oh, but instead goes in and is immediately punished for not doing what what was just said.
Lives and has access to Photon Array just to slow it down. That works too.
Uses the THC, and Xeno stays in the air and even gets the button in order to stop Doom. That was some good defensive play by Xeno. Going to unfortunately die here, but ShinyVonDitto showing that their Dante Doom Strider definitely a good answer to what Xeno was doing with all of their characters there. And then when Xeno was in X with Orange Hulk, just couldn't catch the runaway Doom. Xeno's not going to play Gloria. I see her pop on screen for a moment, and I am filled with excitement. But then instead we're going to get some Leon May Cry, which is also exciting, because that means we get to see some good counters, but also some Dark Vergil in the back. Let's see how each of these players approach this. Gets the snap. But this time Xeno is ready for the mix. Going to hit Dante. Goes for a snap of his own, but doesn't have an actual mix on Strider there. Hits with the jumping in H and X Factors immediately. Going to be able to kill off the strongest anchor on this team. Does not kill off the strongest anchor on this team, and VonDitto immediately gets a hit. Goes for the up TAC. Going to be able to potentially kill off Vergil and use Xeno's X Factor timing. This is looking very favorable for ShinyVonDitto. May be able to do let Vergil live. But Xeno's out of X Factor, which makes a huge difference. Didn't get the snap that they desired. Dr. Doom still too high in the air. But this is going to potentially be the end of Doom. Not building meter during the start of this, though, so Xeno needs to extend the right amount after Devil Trigger runs out. Not going to be enough. Almost confirms there. This is going to be the confirm for ShinyVonDitto, though. Has so much meter on deck. Would you invest level 3 X? What do you feel, Wizard Tim?
Yeah, with that kind of lead, you should definitely level 3. You're going to have more than enough time to build it back up, and denying jam session's big for slowing down a lot of things. Oh.
Yeah, needed to go for that. Oh no, that was everything going wrong for VonDitto. It looked like things were fine, but the THC happened in such a way that Vergil got to fall, and everything is terrible for them. But they still have X Factor, and the mix-up's real for Xeno. Kills Dante. And these characters are at low life, so just like a confirm off of a mix can definitely get rid of them. End of Vergil. Okay, what's the mix on this falling Leon? And this is looking like the end of Leon. ShinyVonDitto going to tie up the score 2-2. And Legion doesn't suck. How do you feel when Legion doesn't suck, Wizard Tim?
It's an anomaly.
I don't know. I believe that when Legion is properly applied, in the very limited array of spaces it should be applied, it's quite fine, but it's just like there's so many situations where, oh my gosh, this is going to be Dante getting clipped. But the jumping medium didn't have the right hitbox needed in order to confirm that Dante here, so now Leon is going to lose a substantial amount of his life. Will this be enough to kill? I think that, oh no, that S whiffed out. Jump back in to get thrown. How do you feel about the opposing Dante teleporting and you jump back in to get thrown, Wizardton?
I feel like I don't know how to react to that. It just seems like a terrible time. But speaking of a terrible time, they are just exchanging helm breakers like their postcards.
Oh, I think $1 Billion could have done that on his own, but instead, level 3 means that there's a set timing for this kill mix. This is going to be great. But Dr. Doom gets in safely. And the up TAC, is this going to be? No X Factor invested. So when you're playing someone like VonDitto, oh my gosh, there's still a photon there. Good stuff. Doesn't quite get the confirm. This time they do, but doesn't have the correct side to get the high time. Doom goes down, and now there's already down to the last third of X Factor for Strider before he even gets the opportunity to try and activate orbs or anything. Oh, and now X Factor's done. Builds enough meter, and with that, Xeno takes it 3-2 over ShinyVonDitto, and that means that Xeno will move on in order to fight BLACKxAKATSUKI.
I mean, Legend playing Dog and Strange would be very unorthodox.
I would really love... I think if he was playing with Dog and Stranger, that would be so cool for Akuma. Have access to the Flames of the Faultian assist and Cold Star. I feel he would do some scary things with that combo. So Sakura had been coming out on the main side. Do you think that we're going to see Sakura as the first line of defense here from Legend in the learner side of the bracket?
Believable, for sure.
Yep, looks like I appreciate this about Legend, has been willing to try a variety of things, even though they don't have palette swap as their main jam, appreciating doing some of this work with Sakura, figuring her out during the matches, seeing what they could do, but going to need to fight the lawyer. I think that this is a matchup that Living Legend's pretty aware of. There's a surprising amount of Phoenix Wrights out and about. Ooh, getting some evidence, but also getting some prone shots out. And the prone has taken off such a huge chunk of Phoenix Wright's life. It looks like Edsadiet is not ready for the prone. Gets the hit, but doesn't have the confirm on deck. And now Phoenix Wright's going to die. Cyclops is going to eat a ton of damage, but is alive to try and make this comeback. The command throw on deck. Were you ready for that command throw, Wizard Kid?
At this point in time, I think you have to expect it. And it just has a really good ability to sneak it in. The ability to hammer you between the variant laser forward H and still have Bulldog in the back. However, it takes a lot with the experience Legend has built up to shake him even the slightest.
Okay, and even with the health pool like Onslaught, this is looking like it's going to be the end. And going into Sakura, letting her take the credit. Good stuff, Living Legend. Oh, but X Factor Cyclone Kick is going to be the end of Akuma, and Chris is going to need to not die to this Cyclops. Oh, didn't get the super afterwards. Is the aim fast enough? Aim does not get to be fast enough in order to hit, but the level 3 here, level 3 does not get out. X Factor is now about to be out, but Sakura against 10% of Cyclops. Level 3 is available. Oh, the Gene Splice connects, but no decision to super afterwards. And the beam from Living Legend got into that Akuma mode, was ready to punish when they heard something or saw something, and got that kill on Cyclops.
Yeah, I think if there's one thing for sure, Phoenix Wright is definitely a character that Legends were quite a bit against. So just like you see those perfectly angled magnum shots, thrown shots, he's got a full suite of counterplay options. So you're going to have to pick it up quite a bit if you're going to get past him.
Oh, got the tag out, but Cyclops ends up getting hit there. Phoenix Wright assist getting in. Oh, is he going to be able to get the DHC at the right time? Oh no! Ended up throwing a piece of evidence instead of getting an objection, and with that, this is going to be a terrible death for Phoenix Wright, and Cyclops needs to come in against Sakura, who immediately installs up. getting some Tatsus out there, but now her install has come to an end. Will she die for this? It looks like she will, but Edsadiet dropping it. Drones coming out but not killing. Good job pressing more buttons by Legend, able to do a big chunk of damage to Cyclops before the Sakura went down.
Ooh, good cross. Very late and perfectly ambiguous. Putting down the offense. Where are they going to hit?
Oh, didn't quite get what was needed, and now Living Legend has actual combos that do enough damage to kill something like Onslaught, and there's a tiny bit of X Factor left for Ed on incoming.
This time, he's got ya.
With that, Living Legend going up 2-0 against Edsadiet, playing on point, and the Sakura getting to do a little bit of work, was able to close out the first game for them. Edsadiet maybe making an adjustment. Phoenix Wright being exchanged for Nero. I do not know. Does Nero have interactions with the legal profession? I assume that this person would have many interactions with illegal things, but not that many with legal ones.
I think by the time Nero steps into the scene, there really isn't a functional government in the Devil May Cry universe anymore.
Well, dang. I think that Ed can thrive with this team, but we'll have to see because Living Legend's such a threat with each of their characters.
Oh my god, just belligerently diving forward onto that grenade throw.
And going to build a decent amount of meter. This is going to take a while. I don't think it'll kill Chris, but it is going to take a while hitting him and give the opportunity for more things to come. But the Magnum connects on Nero.
Just not able to get anything past that prone shot.
Oh my gosh, Akuma is in a scary situation here. Went for the X, but was too slow.
And yeah, Legend's just 24 carat bullets to the face. Just never anything but the best kind of shots to completely slow down that Cyclops play.
Oh, and Nero, he got to do stuff when he was on point, but on incoming, he died immediately. It's all up to Onslaught, which Ed does do some amazing things with Onslaught.
Oh, what? Okay.
Oh, that caught him? And this is going to be the end of Akuma. Ed could very much make this comeback. Has access to some resources. Hits the cross-up, but not the confirm. This time the confirm is likely to be on deck. Does not have it, but has zoning tools. And now Sakura left with a pixel. She gets a hit, but is immediately gone. Chris has 3 meters on deck, but Onslaught, if he hits Chris...
This will be the end if this doesn't drop? Oh, he's very... Wait. I think he can level 3 this. Never mind.
Didn't get out of block stun, and with that, Edsadiet making that Onslaught comeback. Every character has been doing their job. Nero was able to get that initial belligerent far reach, but this time does it without the XE version, but still, same quarter circle back medium. Going to do a chunk to Chris.
Ooh, the mine. Playing stop completely to this offense.
Is this enough? That was not that much at the beginning. And
that did
Chris
end
goes
up working, though.
So it looks like it may be a good idea to go from a Phoenix Wright to a Nero on your team. They may be slightly better for accomplishing some objectives at times. Sakura
Sometimes
gets
that's
blown
just
up.
how it goes down. Speaking of going down, Akuma still has X Factor, and I think Legend's more than ready to make another major comeback here.
Oh, the Gene Splice had been so on point, but the punish is here by Legend, going to kill off...
what?
Cyclops is very tall. He sometimes gets to the ground faster than other characters. That traded? That is very favorable for Living Legend.
Oh my god, that's gonna work so
Confirm?
well. That super is so flexible.
Okay. But now X Factor done for
It's
both
not
of them.
over yet.
Has the hit on Nero.
A lot of meter build here, gonna get a good amount of damage to finish it.
Oh no, Nero's alive. That's not the way you kill Nero. Oh, and now has access to the tracking works out. Edsadiet with the great use going into the arm switch so he could pedal array in the air, and then DHCing into Onslaught so he couldn't get hit. That was a great use of the tools, was able to get the punish, and Living Legend decides that this Nero guy needs a Wesker.
Wonderland.
Fight it out. Ready? Fight!
Going for the jump medium to build exceed, and then tries to confirm with the dive sword. Or one of the many dive swords. This character has multiple dive swords. Okay, the THC is going to lead to needing one more meter to finish off. And Legend invests it to get rid of the character. I always like getting rid of characters, even though we've seen that Ed Cyclops and his Onslaught are very strong. Is Chris dead? No.
Yo, this is how you slow down Legend's gameplay style. That said, you have to be careful. Errant Magnums will end your play style before it even starts.
Wow, that mine managed to hit Onslaught from very far away. Okay, are we going to see some Dark Onslaught? Oh, got the hit, but not the confirm.
Teleport,
The bullet
yeah.
catches.
Oh, last hit.
Oh, dick drop, but the throw reconnects. And now this is going to be the end of Wesker. What's the mix on, Chris? Gets the hit, but doesn't have the confirm, and now Akuma also needs to deal with the mix. Gets out of there, throws some shockwaves on screen, and then Sentinel drones connect, but not enough to confirm. And with that, this is going to potentially be the end of Onslaught. And Living Legend takes it 3-2 over Edsadiet. Brilliant set by both players. And Ed clutching it out, bringing it almost all the way back, even with the initial challenges with Phoenix Wright. And because of that, Living Legend moves on in the learner side of the bracket, where they will face Beyond May Cry. We are getting some good community edition action. I am pleased seeing this. And a lot of aggression, Akatsuki moving forward, but each time Xeno's getting good walls to stop him, but not quite confirm into killing him. But this time with the throw, will he get more? Instead, uses the X Factor, but is... Oh my gosh, this is the end of HUNK. Great stuff by Xeno. Very reasonable confirm there. And with that, this is going to be Dr. Doom. But Dr. Doom and Stranger, incredibly good. Especially if you get it started like this. Happy birthday going on here. Oh no, there was a drop.
But he gets a reset, and then drops the reset. Okay. It's okay. Just gotta do it the slow way.
And Leon definitely within chip range. Vergil coming out, but when he doesn't have X Factor, a character that is more mortal, but gets the hit on the swords going up, doesn't have the confirm. BLACKxAKATSUKI able to get the hit, but
Thank you, general
immediately
reaction, by the
gets
way.
happy birthday. Oh, general reaction! Thank you for subscribing to Kevin Haw.
All up to Doom, it's doable, but you have
Oh,
no
that's
life
how
to
it
spend.
fails, though.
And this
And with
is more than a bar.
With that, BLACKxAKATSUKI is going to take that blessing of being spared in order to level 3 and eliminate this Vergil. BLACKxAKATSUKI taking the first game. Oh, and Draconi _CH. Thank you for subscribing with the Prime. It is appreciated.
Okay, Alright, good patience. Nice block on the side change there.
And some rifles have been able to secure a decent chunk of Stranger's life. And this time, it looks like Akatsuki has the hit. Are they going to be able to set it up? No, their Flames of the Fall team loop didn't quite work out, but they are getting to hit Dante and keep themselves safe as well.
Oh, that's a lot of life on Stranger who has none to spend.
Oh, and goes into the hunk here. Let's see. Oh, good job advancing guarding timing in order to protect the assist. Great stuff by Xeno. Oh, but in X Factor 1, Stranger's assist does not work properly. As you could see, the flames got left there, so you don't get to use it in footsies the same way. Oh, and has resources here. Is going to be able to DHC.
It's a lot of extra bar on that last part, too.
Okay, Stranger putting out that eye. And with the eye and the missiles together, has been able to control neutral even against Vergil. And now just needs to finish their combo. And this is going to be the end of Vergil. But the combo drops and X Factor is activated.
And missile's still on screen, though. Have to be careful.
And the reset from Xeno.
Still 2 characters in play. It's going to be a little bit of a road at this point. A lot less of a road.
Okay, what's the mix against Doom? And the M works. Even though the M worked, BLACKxAKATSUKI needed to press another M. But unfortunately for him, that did not work out. And now Xeno tying it up 1-1. Good stuff to both of these players and making this an amazing and competitive set. Now it looks like bringing this hunk in. How do you feel the differences in the hunk versus Leon matchup in contrast with Stranger?
I think Hunk actually does it much better. Just the ability to control the timing. Like, this is annoying, but...
DHing into Dante.
Grenades and things you can pin Leon down. However, this isn't even the question anymore. You know, moving to double trigger Dante to do his work.
Oh. Used million carrots to try and set something up afterwards. Defensive S. Oh, nice job with the block and then blocking the incoming tag. This is looking like it'll be the end of Leon and builds a decent amount of meter in the process. This is looking very favorable for BLACKxAKATSUKI.
Okay, gonna sequence a 50-50. Oh, the flames did not hit the way they wanted, so it didn't work.
Ooh, and this is going to be the end of Dr. Doom. It requires an additional meter spent. Stranger's incoming is okay here. And X is at a good time. And with that, Vergil goes down. Dark Dante is still threatening, but in a very different way.
Oh yeah, you cannot challenge that button. It pulls Hunk back so much.
And with that, BLACKxAKATSUKI going up 2-1 against Xeno here. Getting the confirm that's needed into the kill. Oh, got the hit, but then off of the trade, a little bit more ready for scrambles. Oh no, Xeno thought they were closer and backed off for that attempt to confirm. Hunk coming in, but then Jam Session catching not only Hunk but also his assist, so not able to establish the ground control that they wanted. Dashes forward and puts some bullets on screen. And catches both. Xeno with the effective play has done some damage to Dr. Doom. Hunk is very low, but manages to get the dry tag. And with that, Xeno has just been doing such good work with pistol into rifle, an incredibly powerful combo.
Okay, Photon tries to slow it down. Just looking for a big Doom hit. This is all the momentum you could possibly want in a Akatsuki situation. Get abundant life here, and suddenly this is very in reach. To test a guard break successfully here. Oh, that could have been a punish, I think. Okay, out of X Factor. Can't stop moving at this point.
Okay, is the mix real? The mix looks real? But then, now X Factor's over. Both of them can very easily win this if they confirm a hit, but it's also possible for Xeno to just win this off of chip if he maintains... Oh no, that doesn't work, friend! Oh, but because Xeno crouched, there was a chance. But Xeno ties it up 2-2. BLACKxAKATSUKI immediately back into it, Xeno taking a moment to think.
Okay, missiles coming into play. I think it's a good open. Mid screen, so has to be careful till they get to the corner. That makes it a lot more consistent. Now you have this version of the combo. Well, this is looking real crisp. Thank you very much, Kirsten. Sub of 10 months, we appreciate you. And what an opening for their last set against Xeno.
Oh, and he gets the eye out. But the Air S, sometimes helms just need to be broken. Can level 3 if they want to. Oh, let Stranger live and gets hit. That part is a little scary. And the missiles come down.
Yep. Well, I would not do this. I would just spend, but makes it work.
Okay, and now has tons of meter left, even though their X Factor's done. What do they decide to invest? Gets caught by the ARS, and because of that, Stranger will die pretty quickly. Dr. Doom's gonna need to eat this mix. Acid Rain is real? Or is it Prop Shredder? Thank you for not Prop Shreddering, Xeno. Akatsuki blocking everything.
That should find a good escape route here. That was smart. You had the bar, so you might as well just slow down the X Factor. Trading resources for resources is pinnacle moments like this.
And then missiles coming out and getting to the other side. Oh, but didn't adjust for the missile coming down. This is looking very scary for Xeno, but if he gets a hit on HUNK, he could definitely kill.
Missiles.
Oh. In those situations, you could level 3 to get around the missiles, just like Beehive immediately. But assist, okay, is going to get this. Do you think Xeno has to confirm afterwards needed to kill this HUNK?
Venom micro dash, finds it.
Okay, Acid Rain incoming. Just block.
Yeah, go for the quack. Just gonna play the keep away game here. You've got the lead in almost every aspect, and you can probably maintain it too.
Oh, caught with the airplay there. Oh, the grounded S. And with that, BLACKxAKATSUKI is going to kill off Xeno's Anchor Dante and take the game 3-2. Really great stuff by both of those players. By Hamon this evening.
I think, as I said, Trish, very well known to do pretty well against the first matchup. Strider, a very good pairing, and I mean, I guess double the missiles, double the fun. It's a pretty hard to argue objective in this case.
Ooh, this time catches with the Magnum, goes for the snap, doesn't want to have to deal with Dark Strider. Getting some missiles on, apparently not enough. Missiles catching Chris a little bit, trying to get some bird bombs on deck. Pressure with the Strider, going forward with the quarter circle forward. Amino Mokuro, but now manages to get Trish back in and has plenty of meter available if there's a hit. But Living Legend won't need to invest that much meter themselves because they had such an ideal start here. Will only take 2 bars.
Right. Good patience. Nice read on Legend. Just trying to look for the jump out route. Hamon going to swing into it.
Ooh. I like it from Hamon, trying to poke in both directions in order to... Oh,
nice
is this
catch.
going to catch?
That did a lot. Legion still sucks though.
But then could DHC back? Oh my gosh. Oh, instead of DHCing back, leaves Strider in, kills off Chris, and now it's all up to Sakura. Even... This is the nightmare situation for Living Legend. Immediately goes for Beam. Oh geez. I am amazed Shadow Lady got out of there. That was quite fortunate for her because that would have vaporized her entire
Nice
life
throw.
bar.
Still has satellite. One more. Oh, unintentional into Legion again just to get out. Missiles, and those rainbow missiles are gonna really eat the rest of that X Factor time. It's about the long game sometimes.
X Factor is now out, so Living Legend now needs to worry about Chip and Hamon taking the first game on the back of their Shadow Lady. But this time, Chris getting some momentum.
Didn't get the gunshot. Sometimes the Parsec magic is very hard to fight against.
It's true. But Hamon getting this hit here doesn't have the confirm either, but gets to establish neutral. But those incendiary grenades just taking over the ground. Voltage just taking some hits. The patience, but then these incendiaries are just catching Hamon whenever he returns to the ground.
Going to get pinned by the flame grenades and the gunfire here. Shadow Lady a little bit predictable in her movement sometimes, but that doesn't mean the rest of her toolkit doesn't absolutely destroy unpredictable options.
Oh, throwing out the beam, and then throwing out the animals. Oh, gets the chip, does not quite get the chip.
And just icing on the cake, every last little bit of extra damage Legend got on everything there, just ate out. And now Hamon's going to be out of X and definitely running low in bar right now.
Indeed, and Hamon gets the down TAC, but the second TAC was broken by Living Legend. Having plenty of resources to fight Akuma seems pretty important. Oh, looks like was going for a combo route with the Air Hadoukens.
And just let it rock. This is not going to chip out.
Not quite. But I think Living Legend's going to just like play her into death. Oh,
no.
Got a meter out of her.
Thinking of getting a meter out, forcing the X here.
This is looking very scary for both of them. Strider, are you killed by Chip?
Oh.
No, Hamon gets the alpha
That
counter out of
life
it.
lead. Legend can run away if he really wants now.
The crouching medium ended up going under the Tatsu, and because of that, the chip is going to be enough. Living Legend is going to tie it up 1-1. If Hamon had just pressed a crouch heavy or something, it would have worked. But that was quite the challenge. Trace Akumas?
AKA playing Monster Hunter Wilds right now.
Oh, is his moveset fun? I can't play that
I haven't
classic
played it
game,
yet.
but
I was making a joke about it. Trace Akuma is aka your entire Monster Hunter squad.
Bone Wonderland.
Okay, so it looks like we're going away from the Shadow Lady to the Wesker. Ooh, and Strider assist eating a little bit of damage.
Oh, that is curtains for two characters here. Gonna build a lot of bar.
Uses the level
Wait,
3.
two. This is a Merry Christmas. Holy.
And with that, Strider is going to need to try and do this by himself. And this is a team he could do it against, because Sakura and Akuma are, to my knowledge, not the healthiest folks in the world. Chris is some work to get through all of that life bar, but you can't get through any of it if you're the one that hits stun. And with that, Living Legend going up 2-1 against Hamon. Getting some bullets out for both of them. And use of the assist, we were seeing a lot of Living Legend integrating the Sakura assist in order to control some space. It's very nice to see that he's using the anti-air properties to complement that space that's normally a dead zone for Chris. Both people getting their screen control down. In this situation, it looks like the War of Attrition has been working out pretty evenly, but slightly in Legend's favor. It needs to avoid the Trish trap, so is a little bit hesitant.
Yep, going to layer this safe, and does a good amount of chip. Hamon really just has to play what outs he is available to this team, which is going to be just wearing through the offense Legend likes to run. Oh. Cross-cut perfection.
Goes for the crouching heavy. And having a big sword is often good against classes of characters like Sakura. And with this hit, this could be the end of her, but didn't get the Tiger Knee for the trap into super. Oh, so what's Chris gonna try and do here? Needs to get that life lead, but catches with both of them catch with their traps. This is going to be the end of Trish though, because Legend was able to get the confirm off of his trap. And with that, it's all down to Strider, but Dark Strider, 3 meters, Hamon can definitely do this. As long as he manages to touch the ground. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, not ready. X Factor's still available, which means he'll always get one, just like this. But
then the orbs are inside.
So hard.
And with that, Hamon showing why the Dark Strider needs to die. We've seen other people snap this character. I wonder if Living Legend is going to feel like Living Legend feels like it is time to snap themselves into Dante instead. Having Jam Session definitely helpful against the way that Trish has been controlling space, and also useful against Strider Assist. So that could be the counter pick going on here. Let's see if it ends up working out, or if Hamon's going to be able to continue that momentum from his Strider comeback there, and be able to take out Living Legend. And very active play from both of them, making sure to put some hitboxes on the screen, but the air throw for a confirm goes to Living Legend first. Is going to need to invest resources, but investing these resources is worth it. Wesker is going to go down, and that leaves the Trish Strider duo to try and take on Living Legend. And now his assist pairing is so much better for dealing with Trish. Unless the assist gets caught by the Trish. Brings in Strider. How do you feel about the Strider versus Chris matchup?
I think generally Strider does have the movement advantage completely. However, if he doesn't have bar, Strider's damage difference is so greatly shifting towards Chris, who can one-touch him for anything, versus Hamon is going to have to spend either a lot of bar or X to get a pretty consistent kill on Chris here. Grenade might in fact work.
Oh, and got the X-Set actor out of him too. That is incredibly scary for both players. And
oh, that peekaboo.
Got the TAC. And now X-Factor done for both of them. Going to get the round harvest on the screen. And Dante here bleeding and brings in the Strider. This is looking so scary for Living Legend, but then they have access to Akuma. Multiple hits, didn't quite confirm, but Hamon in a very favorable state. Having access to traps is a bonus, very good, especially because Living Legend can beam to hurt, but they can't actually kill assist there. And now this is going to be, oh, Hamon went for a TAC. Legend can totally make these comebacks. This is not the chance you want to give him, and no more chances given. Hamon takes it 3-2 over Living Legend.
Close fight.
Brilliant stuff to both players, and also good stuff to Living Legend in trying out Sakura. Each of these weeks, we've seen him leveling up with her and being able to do Stinger doesn't eat projectiles, or the command normal Stinger no longer eats projectiles. So the shield slash is potentially quite scary. Oh, but just a Lazy Boss connecting with the throw. Snapping in that Dante, but invest the X and doesn't have the confirm. Good job for Heefnoff disengaging, making sure to run out this X Factor, and then mixing up just at the end of it. Doesn't quite have the Melt Blast timing to be able to confirm. Does a combo that works on Happy Birthday. Make sure not to go into Fireworks there, because Fireworks doesn't pierce. Oh, but is this going to be a dead Captain?
No, I just wanted to get a good reset position, a lot of frame advantage. Oh, you could tell maybe he didn't want to beam that close, and now Boss taking full advantage of this. Really gonna have to grind out some damage to turn this around. Oh. Does get advantage here off of those grenades. Oh, not able to get the full confirm, but hey, nice shield slash.
And
this is already a lock-in situation.
Okay, substantial advantage to Heefnoff. Good block on a Lazy Boss, but then Dante's gonna have this hit, has X Factor available, has level 3 available. If you X Factor early, this is much more easy to make happen. But instead, going to make sure that they do the thing in muscle memory, which is good. Oh gosh. And now DMC1, Dante in. A Lazy Boss can definitely make this happen. Hits both. Has the Happy Birthday, goes for the flash kick, and with that, oh no! The Lazy Boss, too clutch in the final moments there. Heefnoff, I was trying to get you to just invest the resources in the easy way that would work, but a Lazy Boss, too godlike. Mate, because that's the thing. Sometimes there's going to be a situation where you live, and if you live, you need to be ready to take advantage of it. A Lazy Boss showing the perfect value of being able to get that done.
Now, instead of this flowing playstyle for both players, they are taking their blows and just staying in the position they need to find what little they can pick up.
And then, no, oh no, that was a flip out, but manages to catch the tag off a flip, and Heefnoff ready for the TAC.
Oh, punish on the assist.
Oh, got a very weird Melt Blast interaction. That was a tragedy for Heefnoff.
Snap wants the base Dante, recognizing the threat. Oh, I like using that assist. Oh, that was weird.
Is this going to catch before they can move? Oh, there were enough bullets on screen to beat Dante's. That is very challenging because his bullet is very good.
Can you catch this? No.
With that, S.T.A.R.S Jill is going to eat a chunk of damage.
Oh
She
no.
manages to survive though. And
Ain't
the
nothing for
rapid
that.
catches, but neither one will die, which is very good for Heefnoff.
Did it hit behind her?
Yes, the bullets spawn a bit behind her.
A little corny in the best sort of way. Charging Star.
Oh.
Gonna mash this one out for the rest of the damage. And this is an easy chip situation if you do not block perfectly here.
With that, a Lazy Boss going up 2-0 over Heefnoff. It looks like a Lazy Boss is just, they're playing effective footsies, they're confirming situations, they are winning in neutral, and then also there's been some challenges where Ultron's Melt Blast didn't quite confirm properly in a situation that was intense. But I have confidence in both of these players. I think that Heefnoff with the Doom Dante pairing, every single modded character is happy with Doom Dante, and Ultron is happy with Doom Dante, and also has his own drones on top of that, and is able to take a chunk out
Oh my
of
god,
Vergil
the bait
immediately.
again. This is worth it for the heal as well as the kill. That means Vergil is tanking back right up.
Definitely helpful to get lots of that red life back, but Heefnoff definitely also in the range where the THC is
Oh
available.
my god. That was a decent grip of health on that assist. You got a lot of bar back too, so playing very efficient right now.
And catches
In the pocket.
It looks like this is the night of Captain America. A Lazy Boss is in a very good position to mix up this Doom.
Wonder if Nick Bad's still watching.
Nick Bad, if you're watching VODs later, you're going to appreciate this one. The Captain America-ing was beautiful there. To see who makes it on into the Learners Finals against Heefnoff. And we get to hear Spider-Gwen's theme, A Blessing to Us All, and she gets a happy birthday.
Theme song power up.
Oh no, she has access to the Venom rush now. She could OTG without zip and happy birthday things.
I think Hamon knows they were just autopiloting.
Ooh, but good use of that plasma beam-esque
Speaking of
assist.
which,
Jeez, HUNK is eating a chunk, and then also get her into install. Oh, I think that Berserker Slash may have comboed there, because it goes very far. Ooh, the Spear Flame.
that's a bait.
And now Doom left with some amazing support assists here. Gets the cross-up medium and is going to get the knockdown into the corner. Builds back a decent amount of bar and won't need to use any in killing this character. One missile.
Okay, one missile.
Okay. Gets blocked. Ooh, good use of the web ball to stop the HUNK assist and then plasma beam to control the ground. Or I am a fraud. What's Shadow Lady's plasma beam? I don't know its name.
Because I like plasma. Overdrive's the one that goes up. It's plasma shoot. That's what you're talking about, yeah.
Well, either way, this is going to be the end of Spider-Gwen, and it's going to be all up to Shadow Lady. So she's going to come in and need to eat this mix, and she blocked so much of it, but then immediately... Wait, Big Bang Laser's the super Kevin, right?
Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
You know, we're talking about the assist, the beam assist.
The superheroes are all here. Who will rise to the hero?
Okay, so Hamon immediately making the change into the Wesker Triss Strider.
Burst, plasma burst. Maybe?
It might be burst.
Not that new. I feel like it's been on the character for a bit.
Okay, and immediate Phantom Dance going to be able to catch and gets into a space that doesn't clip Doom, but also doesn't get the happy birthday.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Surrender lives on.
Ooh, is there a confirm here? Gets out. And the tag into Hunk means that Hunk loses a lot of red life here and is probably going to die instantly. This is looking very scary for BLACKxAKATSUKI.
Extra damage, more than he'll possibly need here.
Doing some guns. Oh, but the happy birthday?
So Kevin's score.
BLACKxAKATSUKI took the first game and Hamon switched teams to their base game stuff. It wasn't added to the win tally because it was a pause into character select. Ooh. But Dark Strider here gets the hit. Doom is going to go down, and Strider can build a decent amount of meters so that he's able to... Oh, Doom does not go down?
Let's slow it down, brings back in Stranger. Okay, Orb's going to be a major problem, but wait, did you overcommit?
Gets the hit. This is going to be potentially the end of Stranger.
Definitely the end. Wait, I lied.
And the air throw seals it out. Dr. Doom's gonna come in. What's the incoming mix? 2 bird bombs on screen, 3. Just flies out of there, but still gets caught by them in the... even after the visual for bird bomb is gone, there is still an explosion there for a decent amount of time. Oh, but immediate happy birthday for BLACKxAKATSUKI. X Factor's at a stable point. This is going to be... Is Sphere Flame enough on its own?
Yeah.
It is. Okay.
Alright, instantly back to that anchor.
Okay. Oh, this may be able to get... Wow, did the Hunk guns protect Hunk from the majority of Legion? That one's a Legion sucks moment.
Legion sucks.
But sometimes you don't need Legion to be the thing that's carrying you.
Oh,
and,
no.
Oh no, you did need
Sometimes
it
you do.
That's carrying you. And now it
Give me an
looks
X
like...
Factor. Nope. Katsuki is not letting you have it.
And with that, BLACKxAKATSUKI going up 2-1 against Hamon, trying to make it into Learners Finals against Heefnoff.
I think, both players are really just being completely in the right when it comes to their choices right now. Like, small things lead to one side taking it over the other, but, like, I feel like this is very complete and very well-balanced neutral from both players. You're seeing those Trish assists. You're seeing Akatsuki making use of their movement and their tool sets between the characters. But I'd like to see Akatsuki go for a team hyper there.
Oh, and the Flames of the Fall team, it comes out even if as soon as it spawns, Stranger getting hit does not make it go away. So it is a very, very powerful footsies tool. Ooh, is this the confirm? And has the hit on both. Is this the way that it'll go through? Photons into...
That should confirm. It's the right height. Oh, that's major.
Okay, Hamon managing to get the X Factor on. Trish is fast. And she can get the kill on Stranger here. Not quite, she was too high in the jump. But then the low voltage finishes it off.
Fortunately, voltage also was a very slow super, so that ate a lot of the X Factor time. But
indeed,
still a powerhouse.
Hunk is dead, and now it's all up to Doom versus Trish, but Trish has 4 meters, so if she hits, she could potentially set up for a level 3, but this is looking... Had the hit into dive kick, but then Doom was able to get out of there. Trish is looking like she's in a scary position, because chip definitely matters at this point in the game.
And at any point, also a Spear Flame if he's not very careful about those dive kicks. A ton of rays versus high voltage. Missile's going to be the spoiler again.
Ooh,
throw.
uses the throw to get around it, but needs to stay alive. Buttergun took a decent chunk off of her life and manages to avoid the photons.
Oh,
Good
super
stuff in
close.
the
That almost
pussies.
confirmed. On the knife's edge for both players at this point.
Oh, and that jump back H almost caught Doom. And
Akatsuki just playing too
confirms.
risky.
Great confirm with the trap into super. Brilliant work by Hamon there. Looking solid.
After.
And this time running the Dr. Doom on point. Does he? Oh, manages to get the X Factor out of Hamon because of where he was pushed in block stun.
Interesting. Went for a reset there. Gives Doom another opportunity, but oh, this is even better until it dropped.
Okay, X Factor done. But Hunk is also done. Immediately vaporized. Stranger coming in. What's the mix?
That's not gonna work. Too many hits.
Okay, X Factor being available means that this is still very scary. For that and other reasons. And with that, it's going to be the end of Strider and the end of Wesker. This is looking very good for
For the
BLACKxAKATSUKI.
meeting. Oh, that was first hit connected.
And the frame trap is on deck, but then the confirm is not quite there.
I support this. Just going to wait. Is that gonna work? It is.
He
This
hits
is
high
dead.
enough with that. Left with the pixel, but that means that it's very possible for him to get out. And those are going to spawn, so they do a chunk of damage to Trish and kill her off. BLACKxAKATSUKI moving on to Learners Finals. Hamon being eliminated from the bracket, but everyone give some love to Hamon for the amazing comeback he made in that last game. That had been beautiful. Good stuff, but BLACKxAKATSUKI's going to need your Spirit Bomb if he's going to be able to fight the power of Heefnoff trying to make it in.
Didn't expect to see a mirror.
No, Doom versus the MC1 Dante. And, getting in there. The pressure is real, gets to the other side, and BLACKxAKATSUKI going to be the first one to get a confirm here. As the knockdown goes into TAC, may be able to get this without investing resources or investing minimal resources. Ends up going for the stabilizing force of the rocks into level 3 and clears out DMC1 Dante's life bar. Ultron comes in, has time to summon an assist, and has the hit on Ultron. Up TAC is real, just needs to hit a couple reps of the infinite if they would like to be able to get this kill. Oh, Heefnoff ended up getting Death Ray instead of Dive Punch. What a challenge, but another jam session is another opportunity.
Making great use of assists here.
Photons getting in there. Jump medium doing the job, but then not quite getting the confirmation that time. Jam session for the happy birthday, but no confirmation available.
Wants to slow it down. Oh, did I hit the assist? Wow, what a reaction.
X Factor on deck.
Okay, this is an amazing setup they're running right now.
And the mix is real. Heefnoff gets his Dante hit. This is going to be... Oh no!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Got a jump S instead of another Thunderbolt. That was unfortunate for Dante, but Heefnoff now still has time for an Acid Rain mix. And
Foot dive.
sometimes...
No mix required.
Yeah, advancing card into Foot Dive is something y'all need to deal with. Let's see what adjustments end up being made here. It seems like getting rid of the DMC1 Dante. Now both of them are running the Doom Dante pairing. Heefnoff, this is, to my understanding, very close to their base game team. So they will feel very resourced with these assists. And the down TAC, they saw Akatsuki do it, and it was appealing to them. But unfortunately for them, it drops in their case.
Akatsuki got lucky there, and this is just continuing as they are finding so many little taps. Oof. Speaking of taps, damn. Put him into the sandwich.
Oh, and the side TAC gets the meter, is going to be able to get some TAC stuff going. Doesn't quite get the confirm off of it though, and that means that Heefnoff's Dr. Doom lives. And that is a very scary thing, especially with all of these resources on deck. Uses the level 3 to chunk out Ultron, but Ultron still has half-life here.
Still, you built a lot of bar up to that infinite section. Might as well spend it if you're confident you can keep building it.
Ooh, and great use of the foot dive into jam session as a poke. It controls so much space.
Oh, late hit.
Drones getting chunked there. Oh, is this going to catch at that height? It does. And with that, it's Heefnoff's Ultron going down, and the jam session not quite confirming for BLACKxAKATSUKI.
Oh, that was so close. That cross-up was random, and I probably would have gotten hit by that one.
Oh, the miss there on the confirm. Dive punch well punished by Heefnoff, coming down with that air dash down M to make sure that they are out of dodge when the hitbox comes in, but has a hitbox of their own as soon as BLACKxAKATSUKI gets to the ground.
And matches out that damage, only needs one bar. Oof. Wow, adjusted for the jam session. That could have ruined the combo.
Hits with the level 3. This is going to set up a reasonable mix. Oh no, Pixel Doom. Oh, interesting choice. But now, BLACKxAKATSUKI out of resources. X-Factor available for both of them, however. Only 16 seconds left on the clock.
Smart decision. Clock play always in Heefnoff's favor right now. So if one good hit connects, there will be a possible major life lead run out here. Gets the connect. And now Akatsuki just needs a little bit more, and they can just run. I think they can. Oh my god.
Heefnoff got the confirm, and the damage is fast enough.
Lead is now his.
With that, Heefnoff showing that they could play to the clock and still do good. Good stuff to Heefnoff making the adjustments. Was not expecting us to run into mirror match in this bracket, but looks like even with all of the team diversity we have, seeing some Ultron, Doom, Dante really be able to play at these higher levels of the bracket, and the confirms there for BLACKxAKATSUKI.
Plasma Beam for just a little extra damage. Oh, this is going to be super close. But Spear Flame, oh, too late.
Indeed. But gets in with the air dash M, trying to make sure Akatsuki doesn't get to do anything after that pressure, and this is going to be potentially the end of Doom. Looking very good with the THC.
That's so much damage, wow.
Gets around all of those missiles and immediately gets the knocked out on Doom. Let's see, invest the level 3. I don't think Doom is quite dead here, but has access to... With Jam Session, I think the super follow-up will be enough. Built enough meter, and now Ultron's coming in. Manages to get out of the scary zone, and now Heefnoff has a substantial meter advantage for playing this neutral.
It's a good pickup, and gonna have access to that level 3.
Oh, decides to go for a reset instead. And BLACKxAKATSUKI has the confirm on deck. This is going to be potentially the end of Ultron.
Just enough, I think.
Okay, Dante coming in. BLACKxAKATSUKI's out of meter, but if they get a hit, they do have X Factor.
Oh, jam session protecting.
Stinger works out, and this is going to be the end of Dante very swiftly. Decides to go with the hammer route, takes out Dante, and now Acid Rain incoming. It's a guess.
Oh my god, what a react. Oh, you cannot be dropping those mid-sequence like that.
Oh my gosh, terror for both of them. X Factor about to run out for Heefnoff, but still here for BLACKxAKATSUKI.
Look at that patience.
Brilliant work. BLACKxAKATSUKI holding it together in like reducing the interactions in the scrambly situation until they have advantage where they're in X and Heef is not. Very solid play by both players, but this time Heefnoff getting the first hit on the Ultron exchange, where previously BLACKxAKATSUKI's been able to get those going first each time. Setting up some drones, summoning assists. This is looking good, and for Heef, and Heef gets the confirmation, is at 2 meters. Will they be able to build enough? They could get the level 3 should they go for it. Instead, going for level 1, level 2. Ultron lives. The chip may be real, however, and the plasma beam, he falls into it, and because of that, Heef had a good advantage now, has access to meter in case he hits Dr. Doom.
Wow.
But the crouching medium, what great footsies here by BLACKxAKATSUKI.
Interesting. Comboing to this from mid-height.
Oh, and multiple times of being alive for Ultron. This is very favorable for Heefnoff.
Right.
Oh, that could have gone very badly.
It did go very badly. Wait.
This is true.
Hit stun. Fears the missiles?
Mm-hmm. But in that situation, Jam Session is your friend. It eats all the missiles. And the Sphere Flame was able to catch to prevent $1 million from full comboing. Nice job.
Nice guard break.
Guard breaking on the advancing guard. And now that's going to be the end of Dr. Doom. But Dante coming in with X Factor 3 and 1.5 meters, almost 2 meters. And this is not ideal timing because of when the beam ends. Teleport on deck. A lot of aggressive teleport going on, actually. Let's see, and now Heefnoff getting some drones on screen. X available for both players. There's a hit, and $1 million is going to not confirm on that drone attempt.
Oh, Crystal tried to chase it. Finds it. Missiles? Nope. And stays
Same
in
side.
front. Very fast kill. Means there's plenty
Okay.
X for this next sequence. What are you going to do here? Ooh.
Yes.
Katsuki left too many holes in that.
And with that, Heefnoff tying it up 2-2. Are we getting another Game 5 in this Learners Finals to see who gets the chance to go back up and fight a lazy boss in Grand Finals? They both want it.
Considering Akatsuki did not play this team all night, it is impressive to see what they're doing with it.
Yes, both of them making the adjustments with this team as folks who had parts of it, but not the rest. Ooh, and the aggression coming out here if Heefnoff gets the throw is going to build a decent amount of meter. If they want, they could invest. They decide to up TAC. This means they won't need to invest as many resources to potentially kill. And with that, the beams connect. Ends up going for the Sphere Flame. Leaves Ultron at a pixel, and then goes for the Photon Super, is able to get the connection and block in time. Good stuff to BLACKxAKATSUKI saving their Ultron. Ooh, and great poke with the what could have option selected throw, and also was a good 6H into S.T.A.R.S.
Big drop there, though. Gonna give Akatsuki quite a bit of an opportunity to fire back.
This may be the end of Heefnoff's doom. It's looking good for Akatsuki, and ends up spending 1 meters, 2 meters, and it has the double trigger activated as well. Gets Twister Tempest. The dive punch connects on 2 characters, but doesn't... Oh my gosh, the double vortexes. There is some invulnerability coming into this. There's a substantial meter advantage for Heefnoff. But a substantial meter advantage doesn't matter when you are not alive. This may be the end of Ultron.
An impressive variation, but that scaling is pretty severe. Has to X.
That is fine. Do it to get rid of the Ultron, and now he has Dante and X Factor 3 and 5 meters, which is terrifying. But he also has get hit by Hammer. But I don't know, without TAC...
Go for the longest combo possible, I think. Even if you don't kill, that is X Factor you were destroying. He's got 2 bars. It's very close to him being able to just go for Team Hyper now. It works with both his characters. So I want to see just a... Yeah, that... Oh, you didn't have to. You could have just Team Hypered. You have 2 separate follow-up supers.
Okay, Heefnoff trying to clutch us out with Dante now. What are they going for? It goes for
there we go.
Reset.
This is outrageous.
Oh no, the assist, it hit Ultron and Dante, but not Doom. It literally hit everything else that was required. Dante, why is your super such a betrayal? It hit everything that it didn't need to hit and missed the one thing it needed. But
Marvel
great work to
moments.
both of these players. That was a great set. If S.T.A.R.S Jill or Vergil is summoned at an unreasonable time, they could have their entire life ended. Throwing out some Hadokens with Plasma Beam? Okay.
Not confident that you want to be throwing too many fireballs against Captain America. We've seen this character's natural ability to blow up this sort of gameplay.
But one of the differences is that Evil Ryu has a DP super, so if Cap does like a super to get through, then he can die for it.
Thought they could use X Factor to control that, but didn't work the way they wanted. But Boss is just going to play it out.
Ooh, and good defensive play for so long.
Vergil assist.
It's pretty good.
Look at our old Phantom Ghost Vacuum.
Ends up getting Dimension Slash, but it's fine. Dr. Doom is able to just come in and chases down Vergil a little bit.
Gonna build some bar back here. Critical resource regaining. Oh, fantastic use of an X Factor there. Oh.
That gets the kill.
Anything works.
Okay. Oh, and the install's active. Let's see what they decide to use the remainder of their X Factor time. Gets the hit, but doesn't quite have the confirm.
Oh my god, happy birthday, and those are a lot of resources.
This is going to kill off Doom, leaving Evil Ryu at a pixel.
Just run away? Oh, bold.
Good jump, S. Able to make sure that it'll hit on either side, whether it's across or not. Very, very solid. Ooh, and the Hadouken plus Plasma Beam working out decently in controlling some space against Captain America. And this is gonna get caught, but the X gets blown up. That was so unfortunate for BLACKxAKATSUKI. They may have double tapped X.
Okay, a little bit of X Factor. Oh.
Okay, X timing was a little different for it. Ooh, but
Jam
the
session, you're
confirm.
gonna scale that, yeah.
This is looking pretty favorable for a lazy boss, but they didn't end up canceling while Doom was doing something, and because of that, this is going to be the end of Captain America, and there's incoming mix with Jam Session available.
Yeah, I really want to lock down that Vergil. Don't let him out of the corner. No kidding. You have to block.
And great throw.
Oh, mix-up. Saving Boss the opportunity there.
Oh, this could be scary. Went for the launch on the assist. Wanted to try and get that damage after the drop. Ooh, getting on out of there. Putting grenades on the ground and photons in the air. But the THC getting rid of BLACKxAKATSUKI's meter very consistently.
Swords. Oh, double trigger instead.
Ooh, getting that round trip out there. And great block with that jump into block by BLACKxAKATSUKI. And good unfly for the block too.
Gosh.
Oh, was being reasonable instead of mashing.
Campbell City, force the X.
Okay. Ooh, the round trip gets the confirm there for the Starfall. Going for the pressure for it, but BLACKxAKATSUKI gets the footsies with Dante in order to hit this Vergil. Is this going to be $1 million?
Definitely
Is
dead.
enough to finish? But I think he needs to hit S.T.A.R.S Jill twice.
Oh, nice throw. I don't think this is going to be a kill, but it's going to be a nice refresh for resources. Not quite as nice as I was hoping.
Oh, this is looking good for BLACKxAKATSUKI. Is this going to be what they need to make it out of the lower side of the bracket against a lazy boss? The $1 million is going to come through. It's not going to kill.
It is now really
Run.
a drag race, though, because you don't have to kill. You just have to be living with more life, and that is it. Boss threw that one to Akatsuki.
BLACKxAKATSUKI just too stable at the end, making good decisions. But both of them getting their assist clipped a little bit here, but playing some good footsies with the shield slashes and then pressure with assists. But this is going to potentially be the end of Evil Ryu. He's a very strong hitter.
Snap.
Okay, Dante likely to go down to this X Factor investment, and that means the Lazy Boss still has plenty of meter on deck if he hits Doom.
Oh, one too many jabs. Never
The
mind.
mix
All
was
for the
real.
plan.
And has the confirmed. There's 2 meters on deck. Is able to go for just the DHC for the kill, and is going to have time to mix up this Evil Ryu something fierce.
And that won't kill on its own, but it could get very close.
Oh no, S.T.A.R.S Jill, that could have killed, but now BLACKxAKATSUKI in a situation where did Stinger just work there? I was not anticipating that. That move is normally very safe.
Alright, one more chance for Akatsuki. You're gonna have to win its 2 straight to reset, or Boss is going home with the crown for the week.
And the beam is going to get started. X Factors, both of them are forced to X, and now gets the hit for BLACKxAKATSUKI.
Oh my gosh! This is looking good.
And this is going to be the end of Captain America. Vergil coming in just as X Factor ends. This is looking, everything is in favor of BLACKxAKATSUKI. Let's see what Vergil with normal, oh, gets confirmed on. Good confirmed by BLACKxAKATSUKI.
Wait, he's not dead yet. Oh, firing back? High time?
This could very easily happen. The Lazy Boss has the hit with Vergil.
No. He can block. Just trading resources here. Oh my gosh.
The slowness of the Shogunetsu was enough to hit Vergil there. Very powerful, but the throw is on deck against Dante. Going to be able to build at least 1 bar in order to potentially get this kill. Goes for the version that he's going to build a little bit of additional meter with.
Alright, one more mix per character, I think, at this point.
Oh, the beam was just a little too high. And he could slash through Plasma Beam.
Oh, careful. Plasma Beam will be chipping on the next hit. Good teleport. This has to be airtight.
Okay.
The throw,
and
that's not gonna kill though.
This throw lets them set up, however. A lazy boss will be able to get
Reset.
another throw. And is now going to build meter for the second half of this combo.
I think that's enough this time. Gets the sword, that's an ideal position. One more rep. He gets one more. Oh! And it's still enough. Holy crap.
And winning grand finals from winner's side in a 3-1 in your 4th Community Edition tournament. It is Skypia's A Lazy Boss, taking it without being sent to the lower side of the bracket, doing work with the Captain America, with the Vergil, and with the S.T.A.R.S Jill, an integrated team that shows off some of the amazing synergies that could happen with the combination of base game and modded Marvel.